Yo, what's good, people?
Yeah.
What's
Yo,
happening?
Adrian.
What's going on? I
Ron.
like that.
Hey.
Yo, Art,
Lonnie,
Lonnie, Chris, Adrian, what's happening, people?
Dude, I like
Welcome
that
in.
intro,
Woohoo.
man.
I
I
lo-
like
I,
that intro,
I
man. Love
love
the
that
intro.
shit. I wouldn't say I love. I'm not the one that did it, so I can say I loved it because Lee from Adventure FPV did that for me.
Nice.
Just the
Wonderful.
music, bro. That music, I fucking love it.
Yep.
I absolutely love it. I would. You know what? If people had patience, I'd run that bitch for 10 minutes, but I don't have the patience for that. I don't think anybody else does either.
I don't know that music, dude. It makes me want to move to Florida and start banging my cousin.
What the fuck? How did Florida and banging cousins get into that? I don't. Oh man. I mean,
Have you ever been to Florida?
Yeah. Yep. What's happening, guys? What's going on, everybody?
Hey.
Welcome everybody to another Sunday night stream.
Just another show.
It's just another show, bro. Drinking milk like an old
Been
man.
on two today.
Another show.
It is too. It's just another show. The people wanted it, so the people get it. Just another show. We
yeah.
sit here and talk bullshit, and that's
Yeah.
pretty much it. You know what I need to do? I need to get back to playing videos, people's videos, because I know a lot of people like doing
Oh,
that.
it's gonna be a mighty drum world bump. There you go.
Maddie's Drone World bump. Hey, I'm pissed about that shit last night, bro. We
I
had
really don't
somebody in.
understand. I really don't understand how the fuck can YouTube actually do that though. I
That's
don't
you.
fucking get it.
I guess.
So what happened?
So
But
we had
go ahead, Matty.
no. You can explain it. It was your show,
Alright.
man.
Well, basically, Lon, in my show, there's this lady, but her name is Kim from All Things Drone. She's based in ATL, Atlanta, Georgia. She was gonna be on my show, but she's gonna be in the next show where she flies drones. She's Power 107, all that good stuff. And we just say, you know what, man, let's go ahead and give her, instead of a map bump by Adrian, bump where we're gonna, what I mean, all subscribe to her channel, you know what I mean, and watch her shit and just, increase our numbers. Well, she was like, I think like 136, 139 subs.
Yeah.
By the time my show was done, she was like up to like 152, 155.
Yeah, I think it was
I
155.
looked earlier,
when we
it's
ended.
down to 140, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
I looked at it when you were on with those guys, and it went back down to 140. And I'm thinking, how the fuck does it happen so fast? I mean, you would at
Yep.
least think they'd give them a few days.
Yeah, to
She
catch
lost,
up or so.
she lost over half of everything we got last night.
Mm.
Wow.
So,
Well,
just
it
the
looks suspicious. The algorithm probably. You
Yeah.
gotta watch a video and like a video or something like that.
Yeah,
You
I
do that.
commented
You
on. I
can't
like.
run
I
in-
commented on one of her shorts while we were live, but
Are you still subscribed?
yeah,
And
I am.
I understand, but why like them? We all got lives. What if we just subscribe? We can't watch the video right away. Then what the fuck? I mean, they're gonna take away the subs. You know what I mean?
That's one of the
Oh,
reasons.
I'm not justifying it. I just understand it. You know.
Yeah, it makes
Why would you
sense.
subscribe to a channel you've never watched a single video of?
Yeah,
Doesn't that sound a little sus?
it's all,
You know what I
all
mean?
about algorithm. All right, Tanya. It just I don't know. That's a lot of the reasons I don't pay attention to that fucking sub count, because it'll start fluctuating, and if
Yep.
you're really worried about it, it'll piss you off. If you
Oh,
lose
yeah.
3 or so,
Oh, it
it's
will
like,
drive you nuts. It will
yeah,
drive you
bro,
nuts.
screw that.
Mhm.
That and the dislike button. I don't give a crap
This-
how many dislikes
And the
I get.
subs, I really want to make sure I hit the bell right away just to get the notifications.
Yep.
And even if I'm like, okay, I can't see it right now, I'll play a first couple of seconds of it or something. I hit the like button on it quick
Yeah.
and then put it to watch later. Because I've seen that, yeah, where people have lost like 20, 30 people right off the bat because of it.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
wonder if it's a
hey,
notification.
Matty, it looks like
Yeah.
the YouTube actually bringing it back up slowly. Now it's up to 142.
So people that are probably realizing that they were subbed and weren't subbed this morning are going back
Probably.
because you
Because
announced it on
Now
the
it's showing
show.
us at 142 now. But earlier
Yeah.
it was at 140.
Yeah, V-Dub, pretty.
Like I said,
It's a weird algorithm. It's hard to understand. It really is.
I
That's why
I
I-
understand it completely. You know, a bunch of people sub their channel without ever watching anything on her channel. That looks sus. It does.
Yeah,
It's like
point.
it's like a cheat, a glitch in the system. So yeah, if you're not watching,
But
Why would you sub a channel you never watched anything on? Why would you?
but why I don't what is the what do they gain out of taking the subs away from the person's YouTube channel? That's what I don't understand. Even if
You're
you can,
headed towards getting paid.
yeah, I get, yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's all about the fucking money.
Mhm.
Yeah, they don't want someone that has a million people but never gets watched once in their life, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Donnie's right. Donnie, yeah, it's true. So you know you're not a bot. Yeah, I left a comment on one of her shorts right away just so I knew that wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
Of course, I like to support everybody and sub everybody. I've got I've got way too many more subs than I should. Let's put it that way.
I probably got over 500 easy.
Oh, I'm over 1,500 subs to like over 1,500 channels, and it's when you hit that bell notification,
Yeah.
your phone is just constantly ding ding.
Yeah.
ding.
Well, I turned the notification
Constant.
off, but
What does the font say?
But then you look at a lot of channels that are like you know, like 4,000 or 5,000 subs and only have like 15, 20, 25, 30 videos. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
those videos probably have a lot of views.
recurring views or something.
Yep.
If I
Mhm.
sub you, I like you. No two ways about it. Good point.
Aw.
That's if anybody that doesn't know, that's Tanya Gale. She lives out there in Idaho with Marcus Crawford. She actually
Oh.
just did a video with him. He was flying his
Oh yeah.
Mini 3 Pro, and she was flying her DJI Mini 2. That's who that
Okay.
is.
Awesome.
I clicked in the video. I was hoping it was the stepdaughter.
I gotta be careful. Marcus, if you're watching, love you, bro. He's actually out on the road right now. So, anyways, let's go with everybody else.
We're keeping
Chris?
an eye out.
Yeah, oh yeah. That was a good video. I have to say that was a good video. But, how's everything going with Adrian? Have you gotten to fly your Mavic 3 yet?
Oh, not yet. Actually, I'm gonna later on tonight. Later on, in about an hour and 10 minutes, I'm actually gonna go out and I'm gonna do like a little night flying. Hopefully, I get some great shot in downtown Gainesville or probably over here in the woods somewhere. I don't know, just to kind of test it out. But I haven't really flown it yet. No.
I'd
No?
love to do that with my Mini 3 yet. I have yet to fly it even at dusk.
And I do not want to fly right now earlier because it was scorching freaking hot over here, man. I don't know about you over there where you at, man.
Stand in
But
the shade.
it's
Yeah,
hot
it
as
is.
shit, man.
Well, yeah, the humidity. That's why it's like 90% humidity. That's
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
shit part about
it was
Florida.
horrible.
But if I got a Mavic 3, I would have threw that puppy in the air first day. I can't wait on stuff like that.
Hey, did you see what Tanya Gill said when she was flying with Marcus Crawford?
Yeah. Oh, drone emergency during that visit. That canyon's badass. Boy, would I love to dive an FPV drone on that.
It looks
canyon.
great now. The
Whoa.
shit looks nice. That canyon.
It's badass looking. Definitely a bucket list
Fail-safe,
item.
though. Yeah, watch fail-safe.
Oh
though.
yeah.
You
fail
better
safe
have your
with
shit
suck.
together.
Yep.
You better have your shit together, dude.
Well, the good part is you can get
Or
down
lake
correct
walking.
to the bottom of that canyon, but it's a drive. You got to drive all the way down there. That would suck, but at least you can get
fucking
to
drone
it.
would be gone, son, if it was.
Oh
me.
yeah, I'll never find it. You would never
I'd be
find it.
like, yep, bye.
Let's see. Right off one drone. Yeah, hi. I'd like to order a drone on my way home.
I'd be like,
Nah,
Kenny,
nah.
what was the name of that guy for insurance?
Yeah, I watched some dude today post an FPV flight chasing jet skis in the FPV community on Facebook, the FPV group on Facebook. Brand new build, like $600-700 of parts into it. Brand new DJI Action 2, and he was chasing a jet ski and son of a bitch fail safe and went straight to the bottom of the freaking ocean, bro.
Oh.
First flight. God, that's got to be brutal.
The first flight.
First flight, brand new
Oh.
build, man.
I'd
Yeah,
be
nobody to
furious.
blame but himself, man. You got to test
That's-
that shit
that's
out.
the- that's the
over
price you
land and
pay,
shit
man.
like that. before
Hell
you fly
yeah.
over water,
Mhm.
dude.
Yep.
Absolutely,
That's
bro.
just stupid.
Oh, speaking about not testing shit and just flying it, this fucking guy right here will fly anything. He don't give a shit.
Yeah. I don't care.
Hey, Matt.
Oh,
Woo-hoo.
going on,
What's
Mr.
up, guys?
Max? How you doing, buddy?
What's happening,
What's up,
Max?
boys?
What's going on, buddy?
Only
Going
he
on.
had that DJI piece of shit drone, huh?
There's
FPV
two
drone.
of them right there. The
How-
other one's in the
how
I
car.
did
had one of those.
He's got 3 of them now. How do
Three.
you 3 of them? And all
Catch
3
them
of them.
cheap.
Oh, I know.
I only wanted 2, but there was a 2 bundle deal, so why not, right?
For $50? Wow.
Okay,
Those
so
are
one
All
of,
always
them,
those guys buy them.
one of them you bought came with the two drones, but only one set of goggles and
One
It was
one
just
set
an
of
extra
goggles, 2 regular remotes, one of the motion controller, 6 batteries, a hard case,
holy.
4 sets of
Need a
DJI
remote
props.
like this.
Don't even tell me how much you paid for it because I'll just pop it right
500
out of the
bucks, I
stream.
bet.
Probably.
A little bit more, just a little bit.
Six
Not
hundred.
much,
50
though.
bucks in another drone or something.
600,
8.
8.
That's not bad
That's
for
not
all
bad.
that with a hard case and 2
The
drones.
goggles
That's
are
not-
6.
Yeah, and then 2. You got a backup drone to go with the one you bought. Oh,
I
absolutely.
really wanted just a backup drone. I needed extra batteries, obviously. I was starting to look into like just buying a couple more fly more kits, and they're like $300 a piece for two batteries, you know. So
Yes,
$600
yes,
for
they are.
4 batteries, you know. So I got 6. Well, a total of 7 now, right?
That is the one
7
thing
batteries,
about
yeah.
that DJI FPV drone combo that hurts. That would hurt the wallet is the batteries.
Mm-hmm.
At a buck
Very
50 a
expensive.
piece. And if you're freestyling like we do or Max does with his, you're getting what, maybe 8 minutes?
Yeah, about 7-8 minutes with that battery. And that's not like really going hard freestyle. Like I don't hard freestyle, but I freestyle a little bit. But that drone's underpowered too, you know.
Yeah.
Because of the smart battery. The smart battery has that chip that only lets like, you know, a certain amount of amps going through the battery, so it doesn't make it die as fast as our lipos do. You know.
Well, yeah, it's the same thing with our camera drones. I mean, when the battery is reading like 10% or something on the app, it's probably much higher than 10%.
Yeah.
They're
yep,
just
mhm.
being they're just being
cautious.
cautious
Yeah. You
with the
still got to leave a
battery.
little bit of room left. in
yeah,
it,
yeah, which is understandable.
I've
Mhm.
flown the Mini on 0.
Oh, I've
Oh, yeah.
come down to 0% on my
I brought
Air
my Inspire back on 0. I thought I
I
was
brought
gonna
back
lose
the
it.
DJI FPV. I flew for 5 more minutes after it hit 0.
Oh, yeah,
Really?
I've done it a few times.
I wasn't
yeah.
paying no damn attention. I was like, oh shit.
Oh no, oh no. But when
Oh,
it
no.
gets down
Keep
to like
hitting that
below
up.
5%, if you just leave the throttle halfway or you know anywhere, it's got to be full up because it'll just start descending automatically.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what they do.
Yeah.
That's what I like about in the DJI goggles with our regular lipos is if your voltage gets below a certain level, like 3.5 cell per cell, your total voltage will light up in red, and it's very noticeable to the eye in the goggles.
Mhm.
So if you're out there
Start
bullshitting
flashing.
around, you're having fun, and you don't realize what your battery's at, you'll notice that battery voltage goes from white to red.
What do the Inspire 1 give for battery time even?
They claim when it first came out, I'm sure on a fresh battery. I don't have fresh batteries now. My batteries they
15 minutes
last
or so?
9 minutes right now, so they're pretty much garbage. You know, they'll still charge, you know, but they're not
Wow.
swelled or nothing. But you know, it's a 6-year-old drone, 7-year-old drone. So, but if I bought a brand new one, I'm sure it'd probably get like between 15 and 20. I would assume somewhere around
Yeah,
there.
It's about
15,
15 on a good battery.
Yeah.
Can you still get good Inspire batteries? They still selling those?
Oh yeah, yep. No, you can.
Where?
Yeah.
Where?
Well,
Not
they
DJI.
sell fake ones, which Amazon, but no, you can get DJI ones too, but they're like 420,
Wow.
420, 140
What?
bucks or 440. Yeah, they're expensive.
Ooh.
Holy
The Inspire, the knockoff ones are like 200 bucks. And that's the
Oh,
one that
that's-
actually, when I bought the Inspire, that's the one that was actually dead. So I wouldn't buy a
Yeah,
knockoff.
OEM batteries I would stick with, bro. Especially in drones, those expensive. Like,
But you
I
can
know a
still
lot
get
of
the batteries
people
brand new.
that do that with the
Really?
Phantom 4s. They buy.
Yep.
They buy.
I ain't
off-brand
buying one.
batteries. I
I
wouldn't
thought-
test it.
I
That's
thought
not
it'd be
marketplace.
cool to use one like on the
Yeah.
ice races. I thought that'd be cool having one of those out there, but those guys have been running 20 to 25 minutes a lap or a heat.
Yeah, yeah.
Lon, you don't ever miss flying your DJI FPV drone?
No.
No, you don't
No.
miss the. You just don't miss
No.
the adrenaline of flying the FPV. No,
No.
that's.
No.
I don't know. I don't think
I
I
don't
could do
miss-
without it.
Yeah, I don't miss the isolation. I don't miss the nervousness of not
Yeah,
knowing what's
that's-
going
The
on around
isolation
me.
sucks.
Yeah, dude.
Mhm.
Getting stuck in a
Yeah, I hated
geofence
that
sucks.
I hated that.
I got
shit.
stuck on Niagara Falls today.
Oh, really?
Mike,
Well,
come
no
back,
shit.
come back. Yeah, I got
But-
stuck in a fence. It just sat there for like 5 minutes. It was like
So, but you did
changing
fly it.
modes and going left, right, backwards, and finally it just got out of it. I don't know what happened.
But you did fly it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Good shit. I knew you were going.
Yeah.
to.
Why didn't you clear it?
Well, it's obviously state park, so there's a geofence there. So, but there's actually open spots over the water where you can fly where there's no fence. But I think I like touched one of them and it just got stuck there.
Yeah, that happens.
I would have
like-
cleared it anyway if it was me. You can go to FlySafe and clear.
Yeah, you could clear the whole area.
Yeah. Those two drones that I bought, they actually had the geofence taken off.
And actually, that's why we're going camping on private property this weekend, because all around us is state parks.
Yep.
So
They actually have in no-fly zones, and I'll be the asshole to tell you I've tried it. You'll fly your DJI drone into a no-fly zone, and that son of a bitch will hit an invisible wall and just start creeping sideways.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
mine does that here. And especially if you're going into authorized zones. When we went on the boat for the South Florida drone meetup, we went on that boat trip, and I did a active track with my Air 2S coming in, and from what Bill had told me, there were no authorization zones in that area. Well, there were two of them, and scared the shit out of me because your Air 2S is behind the boat active tracking you, and then all of a sudden that bitch comes to a dead stop, and you're trying to move the sticks, and you're going, what the fuck is the problem? And you look down, the authorization zone, you got to hit OK, and then you got to restart the freaking active track. It'll scare the shit out of you.
Yeah, hell yeah.
very
Yep.
first video.
Oh,
Yep.
But
I was in a warning zone. I wasn't even in.
I didn't know
bad
it was.
zone.
I didn't know it was a zone. Bill said it never used to be. I guess there was a new heliport or some shit in the area. I don't know.
Well, you can check.
Well, I'm not from that area, and it was a nonchalant.
That's why you check.
It was a last minute. It was a last
Air
minute
maps,
thing.
bro.
yep, air map. Yep.
We're talking about the map on your tablet or phone will show you if you just zoom out.
Oh
It'll
yeah,
show you
yeah.
where all the
Yeah,
zones
it's
are.
true. I don't
Yeah,
know.
if you go over to the other one, yep.
Just go.
I keep the attitude
Oh.
indicator up.
UAV forecast
Yeah, I
usually
should've-
is pretty
Yeah,
good.
I was just going to say that. That
when I
even
get
has a map.
But see, when I took off, where the boat was at, when I hand launched off the back of the boat, I didn't see anything on the map because I keep the map small, or I use the attitude indicator. I don't make it like big size. And I didn't even think to check it because I was too worried about getting the damn thing out of my hand and up in the air behind the boat before we got to the dock.
Everybody make a note. Everybody make a note. Before you fly somewhere new,
Yeah.
bring up the map, zoom out, and it'll show you the whole area and all the authorization zones and everything. Right
Yeah,
there.
absolutely.
Fly
That's a good
safe.
tip. That's a
On,
good
on
tip.
the app. Yeah, on
Very
the
good
app. You
tip.
don't
Yeah,
even
that-
have to go into any other
No, because
application. Right,
DJI
app
the DJI fly zones are almost
can be.
on target with FAA fly zones, but they can be a
Yeah.
little different.
A little
Yeah.
different, yep.
But I mean, whatever. It's a learning experience. I'll never fucking do that again.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It had me shitting twice, dude. Looking up at my drone, and I'm just watching it get farther and farther away from me, and I'm going, what the? Now I'm in sport mode. I'm in sport mode trying to fly forward, and I'm like, dude, this thing is gone.
Stop the boat! Stop the
You
boat!
didn't say,
I was-
yeah,
I
slow
almost
down,
hit
slow
the
the boat down, and then my drone they catch up.
I was standing up.
Gotta give
I
it
was
a
standing
drone.
up on the top, right where the captain
What you need,
is,
little
and I
baby?
almost screamed to him, "Yo, stop this mother right now!"
Did you launch from the boat?
While it was moving.
That's even worse. If you had launched from the dock, at least it would have flew back to the dock.
Yeah, no. The home point was
Tried to come
not.
down in the middle of the water.
Yep.
Mhm.
No, I launched from the back of the boat while it was moving, while it was
Oh, Lord.
while it was in. Yeah, that's tough when it's moving because when you take off, the first thing the drone wants to do is haul ass backwards out of your hand because you're
Mhm.
moving, but the drone just wants to go straight up.
Yep.
So you have to let it go really quick, or it's just gonna like flip. It's gonna do a flip. It's sketchy.
Your head too. Yeah,
Yeah, you got to be up.
you'd be up over your head.
Yeah,
I think
those
people do
bigger
that.
props on those Mini 3s hurt.
Well, the Mini 2 ones do too. We were out in the middle of the ocean, and Michael Wright, TX Arch drone guy, was flying his Mini 2, and it was windy, and the boat was nonstop rocking really, really bad, and he couldn't get his Mini 2 straightened out to land on the top deck. So I hand caught it, and I was live on
Yeah.
Bill's stream, and that shit took my fingers apart, bro. It started. Bah, 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 bah.
And you got to be. You got to
I
practice.
had to grab that bitch, bro.
You got to practice
You
it
start,
and do the quick toss down so it shuts the props off.
Yep. What the hell was that? Seasickness?
You talk about seasick.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, seasick.
nah, I was born and raised on the water on boats, man, so I'm used to it.
not
Bob
me.
Dempsey
Born on
had
the
a
water. Wow.
Yeah,
little.
Bob, right? Yeah, conceived probably.
If you ever been 7 miles out in the Gulf in a 16-footer with 4 guys, you got nothing to worry about. There's only about 2 or 3 foot seas.
Yeah, in the Gulf. Now you take I had a 21-foot open fisherman with one of those old school transom hulls where it dipped down and then the motor was stuck right in the center. And I've had that boat out in 6 to 8 foot seas. I couldn't stop because the water would be up to the bow of the freaking boat. We used to get in schools of dolphin, and you know how when you get in schools of like mahi, you stop the boat and then you just start chucking baits out. Couldn't stop. Every time you stopped, water would be almost knee high up to the freaking bow. You had to keep moving at all times. What a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it was cool watching. It was funny watching those guys go out that one spot. Actually, I think Dave, he that video that he posted today, that was from us hanging out that was Jupiter Inlet, right? Where we went and hung out that day. Yeah, that was he posted that video today. But yeah, it was pretty funny watching those guys with those little boats going out to those huge waves, and they're like, "Nope."
Oh yeah, you
You're
watch
not
them
going
coming
out
the
that way.
inlet. You watch them come out the inlet, and they just do a quick U-turn. Boop, see ya. We call it
Too
contender
high for
weather
me.
down here because we have a 27-foot contender. Actually, it's a 31-foot, but it cuts through shit like that with ease.
Yeah.
Most
I
people
wouldn't
just
mind
turn
getting
around.
out on a big boat out there and do deep sea fishing.
Well,
We
ours
only
is
got
a
a couple
31,
miles
and we
out.
still get you still get your ass kicked, bro. The rough seas is
Yeah.
rough seas. That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
But having a
That big
drone,
yacht with a gyro.
that's I just right. I just noticed.
That shit stays level all the time.
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind doing it.
Either that or I got to get the drop release for the Mini 2 so I can just have it fly out.
I've
there.
been watching the new. I don't know if anybody's ever watches the show Deadliest Catch, but I've been
Yeah.
watching the new season. And bro,
Oh my
There's a new
God, she's been doing
season?
the filming.
That shit isn't over yet.
No.
oh my god,
Umagod's-
did the FPV
he's doing
flying
FPV
for that.
stuff for it.
Oh, bitch, that stuff is badass.
I haven't seen any of it yet, but I
He
heard
dives
he's
the
been doing
mountains.
it.
Well, he takes off and lands on the boats on the bot. Yeah,
I don't know
while
how he
he's out
does
at
that,
sea.
man.
So he's sitting
They're
up against.
huge ships. They're huge.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
launch is 130, 120, 130 feet, and he's sitting up
But-
against where the wheelhouse is, and he's leaning up against it in 20-foot seas trying to fly an FPV drone. And he said it's the most dangerous, craziest thing he's ever done.
But
It's
not
wild,
being ever
bro.
on a boat, you're just sick the entire time you're flying. You're just
Could you imagine?
spinning.
You're just like
you're
them.
rocking.
And you have to be out there. If they're out there for a week or so, you have to be right
Yeah,
out
you're
there
with 'em.
with them.
Mhm.
Yeah,
You
he
got
did-
goggles on.
Yeah,
The guy who's flying with goggles is
the
bad.
goggles, the
That
goggles,
is bad.
flying on a
You're-
rough ship with goggles like that is.
Yeah,
I
I've done the whole flying from a car, and that's pretty hard, man. Every little bump you feel, your stick is jamming this way, that way, correcting, overcorrect.
Yeah, you feel everything. Yep.
yeah,
You
yeah.
need a splashdown on some of this, days they're out there and it's torrential rains.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I
Maddie.
wouldn't mind one of those to splash drone if they weren't so damn expensive.
Yeah,
Man.
true.
Yeah.
Has anyone died on fucking the Deadliest Catch?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Who
probably.
guy died of cancer? Did anybody actually die out in the?
Yeah. They just did a memorial on this season. One of the youngest guys, Todd, died on the fishing vessel Patricia Lee.
Somebody that was on the show died.
And then
I'm not gonna be happy about it, but Jesus Christ, that show's been on for like 12 years, and no one's ever
Yeah,
died.
it is.
from it.
Yeah, it's
But
true.
it's the Deadliest
Not-
Catch.
they don't show it on camera.
Yeah,
they don't show it on camera, but they lost one guy this year, and then I think it's been probably about a dozen since the show started. It is crazy shit though. Like those seas, I've been in rough seas in a boat,
Oh,
mean,
yeah,
not
that's a
that
crazy
big.
job.
not that big, but on deck, those guys do 36, 40 hours straight.
Yeah.
And I
But
don't
they
know.
only
They
work
didn't
for like
figure it out
3 months out of the
now.
year, I think it is, right?
Well, yeah, crab season is only a certain amount of time out of the year. Yeah,
and they
but
make
pull in
that 3
50
months for a
50
whole year.
grand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah. But you work your ass off.
But
doing
yeah,
it.
you're working a whole year in 3 months.
That shit ain't no joke.
Nope.
They don't pay you good for that reason.
Yeah, it's pretty
And you
wild. I
could
mean,
die.
they show a lot of injuries, bro. They always show the injuries on that show.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Guys
you get
getting-
around that block and something goes wrong, or you get
Those
hooked on
pots,
something,
those
and you're
pots themselves weigh 1,000 pounds.
Oh, yeah. Hell
you're
yeah,
going
yeah.
down with it if you get caught on it. Just like
hell yeah.
the guys hooking bait, tossing.
Yeah.
You get hooked, you better
Oh,
cut
yeah.
that line quick.
Yep, dude, this shit's crazy. There's all kinds of stuff, swinging freaking grappling hooks and hitting people in the face, breaking noses. They're fixing that shit
Yeah.
on. They're
Yeah.
doing. They're trying to do stitches. They're trying to give this guy stitches on his forehead when freaking 40-foot seas. It's like it's nuts. I gotta give it to him though.
Okay, here's a band-aid. I'm good. Goes back out there. 40
I
stitches
told you
across
duct
his-
tape, motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta give it to. You also got to give it to the guys that are actually doing the production crew. The production crew guys that go out there and just video that shit.
Mhm.
It's wild.
The one that you just see him, he reaches up, grabs this little tube, and he has this gash on his leg and opens it up and it squirts whatever it is on it, wipes it down. And, okay, let's keep going. Let's keep
Oh, it's
going.
probably super glue.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Glue.
Some knee
probably.
skin.
All he did was just that's
It is. It is a
instantly.
huge risk.
Yeah.
It is a huge risk.
Mhm.
Yeah, they fish the rest of the year. It's not a. They only fish crab a certain amount of time during the year, but other times during the year, there's different open fisheries that they do, like black
Mhm.
cod, and they do cod fishing and
Yep.
different type of crab. There's like
Right.
4 different crab seasons up there. 4
Yeah,
different
blue
types of crab.
crab is like big-
Dungeness. They do opies. They do barred
King
eye.
crab,
crab.
snow crab.
They do all that shit.
Yep.
Snow crab's good. I'm not a big. I like crab, but like the little ones, it's just like not enough meat. It's
I
like
gotta
you're
have the
working
big
too
boys.
hard for it.
It's too much
Yeah.
work. Way too much work. I
Yep.
gotta have the big boys.
Too much
for
work.
crab.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, how
We
about
got it.
those
Good.
stone crabs down in your area, Matt? They got
Little-
huge claws. They
Well, the
have
big boys. Yeah.
delicious meat.
Shit, we
in
got
it.
blue crabs running around the front yard.
Really?
Crabs this freaking big. I was on the phone with somebody. I don't remember who I was on the phone with, and I said, "Look at the size of that fucking crab in my freaking driveway." Blue.
And
blue
here you
crab,
are complaining about what you're gonna have for dinner.
I could have. Yeah, I know. Right? Exactly. I could have
It's
just
a
walked out and
butter.
grabbed that son of
Get
a
over
bitch.
here.
Yeah.
I got a pot with your name on it.
Yeah.
I don't know. According to the internet, one person has died at sea and 4 people have died in their homes and shit. One guy, they had strokes.
Well,
one
there's
guy had
been
a heart
plenty of
attack.
deaths. I don't know how many at
Yeah.
sea. I mean, they do memorials for guys like.
Well,
all right, let's say for example, this
the
guy named
one-
Nick McLaughlin was
Yeah.
the deck boss for the Summer Bay. I think he
Yeah,
was
he's
a
the one
drug
that had a
overdose.
heart attack.
Drug overdose. I think it was
Really?
something like that. I think that's what they said
Mhm.
on the show or some shit.
The
But the dude recently, his name was Todd, a younger dude, looks like an Indian. He died on board. I guess he got hit by a
Yes.
pod or something like that.
He's
Yeah.
the only one that's died on the show, period, as far as I can tell.
There's a ton of injuries. It's definitely a dangerous job. I mean, you could tell by
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Yep.
it's a dangerous
Sure.
job. I'm
without a
just saying.
doubt.
hmm
More people die in construction sites
They
every day,
do.
though. I'm
They
just
do
saying.
they
Yep.
over exaggerated a little bit, but that's show for you. That's reality show for you. That's
Yep.
what they do.
Yeah, like that deadly road, ice road truckers or whatever. They
Yeah.
make it out like that.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
ice
ice
road
road truckers.
truckers and
Oh,
how
they got-
about
they got the time. They're driving
gold
across-
diggers, or the guys that have those gold mines? Those are good.
Ice road truckers, right? They're driving across an ice
Yeah,
lake.
really?
They're driving across an ice lake that could go at any minute. Yet they got time to get out, set up the fucking GoPros along the ice, right?
yeah.
They're
And
doing
underwater.
underwater.
Like-
You can
They having shots underwater where they show the tires
see the
going.
bubbles.
Yeah.
You can see the bubbles from the freaking dive.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Dude, give me a break.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's awesome, bro.
Adrian, keep it down.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Man,
I'm
no,
trying,
shut up, Adrian.
I'm trying not to talk so much.
Well, yeah, I don't know why this show has just veered off to a complete different direction. I don't know what.
Hey, you guys watch the underwater
I know.
video from Deerfield Beach? The pier out there.
Yeah,
at Deerfield Beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is so cool.
There's
Just
someone
about
we
every
know
day I'll
underwater.
stop and watch. I'll go, oh, cool, there's a barracuda. Oh, shit, there's
Yeah.
a shark.
Yeah, they get cameras. They just redid that whole pier. They took it down for a while. I used to fly it all the time. They took it down for a little while and did rebuilding because we had a hurricane came through here years back that started disintegrating all the pilings and shit. So they tore it down and built it brand. That's why you see all the new pretty lighting on it and stuff. It's all lit up nice. It's all brand. It's all
So
brand.
where they have a
They have
live stream that runs all
The
day?
night,
Yeah.
the night videos are pretty cool too.
Our beaches down here have live cams 24/7. So if I
Okay.
want to know what the weather looks like on Fort Lauderdale Beach, I just type in Fort Lauderdale Beach on YouTube and there's a live cam and they've got cameras posted up on damn near all the hotels
Oh wow.
or condos.
I wanted to do that out here, like a critter cam
Here, I'll do
24/7.
it. I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I mean, I know there's cameras everywhere, and like from what I was told, those cameras were, oh god, what were they technically? Well, they were the stoplight cameras when you run the red light. But I guess everybody fought those because they're illegal.
Yeah.
So now they use them, which my friend's a cop, and he told me in Texas they use them for like spotting like people with stolen cars, no insurance, stuff like that. You know.
Fort Lauderdale.
I suppose because they still can run the plate.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
live right
yeah.
here.
Well, you know, all cops have follow you until you make a wrong move.
There's Fort Lauderdale Beach right now.
Oh wow. I'll be there soon.
Yeah,
I'm on my way.
That's Fort
trying.
Lauderdale, and then here's the Port
Yeah,
Miami
It's been pretty
webcam.
nice in New York.
There's Port of Miami.
I've been trying to talk the folks into going down to Live Oak, and then I'd dump them off, and then I'd come to the South Drone meetup.
Anytime we want to check the weather or something to see what it looks like off the shore or something, we do that.
Yeah, we got a lot of those around here too. We got them
Yeah.
pointing at like hawks' nests, and I quit looking at them. I don't.
I
know why.
can only imagine
It's
how
got
many are
boring
on
after a
there.
while.
Yeah, I can only imagine how many are on there. Like I'll watch
Yeah, we have a
that.
bunch of eagle ones.
A good time to watch that is to jump between the live cams is during like an air and sea show.
We're
Oh,
gonna.
I don't have to leave the house. I can watch it right from the freaking YouTube. I could just look through their cameras. I ain't going. No. Last time I went to an air show down here, you had to park 5 miles from the beach.
Yeah.
I know what
No
it
fun.
was. There used to be an app where you could go into, and it would have the ISPs for all the public webcams everywhere. You know what I mean? You could look at webcams from like Sweden. I mean, just
Yep.
wherever.
Yep.
Like, all the public buildings all over the world.
Yeah.
I
We're
mean,
gonna-
we're talking thousands of webcams.
We're gonna have
yeah.
one here.
Millions.
Probably millions. Yeah.
Yeah,
Corey, man,
probably.
what's up? Hi to everybody in
allowed
the
to
chat. By
see
the way,
those.
I am completely freaking ignoring
yeah.
everybody in the chat.
I know
I'm sorry.
that, Matt, you some bitch.
Dude, you guys should have jumped on that one early.
Okay, fine.
Damn.
God bless
Thank you.
America.
Thank
Welcome
you.
in.
Thank you. That's Ronnie, by the way.
The
He
man
does not own a
5,000.
drone yet. He's looking for his first drone, by the way.
Reptilian
Charlie,
Research
how you doing, buddy?
Redux.
What's up, guys? Lake Pilot. What's up, Jack?
And Dominic
Chris.
at
Sunrise,
Drone
what
and
are you doing?
You.
Sunrise.
Hey, like Pilot, how you doing? So, Chris, when it comes to the DJI Mini 3, you
Yeah.
like it so far?
Uh-oh.
I can say I like it. Can't say I love it. I don't have the range issues that people have been talking about, so I guess I'm blessed in that way. I can't say what it was, but I had it out there. It was definitely
42 in the house.
Well-
What is up?
well
People-
beyond what people were having problems with. We'll
Okay,
put
you
it-
got
know what
you got just with the RC Pro or the regular controller?
the RC Pro.
Okay.
This is what I want to see. I want to stop seeing people fly out freaking 10,000 feet to see if they're going to get signal issues or not.
Yeah.
What I want to see is somebody fly around structure, shit close to you, a building,
I was just
a bunch
gonna
of
ask that.
trees, a fucking tower.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's where we want to see where the penetration lies. I don't want to see it go out 10,000.
Yeah,
freaking
400,
feet.
400 feet up,
Penetration.
straight out to nothing. You know, yeah, I
Right,
agree with you.
exactly.
If
then-
you're
and-
flying
And
a
then
mile out,
it only gets
Really?
6,000, and they're saying, "Oh shit, it's got range issues."
yeah.
Well, yeah, I want them to have the attitude indicator up too. It shows
6,000
you
range
which
issues.
direction that they're pointing with their controller.
Exactly.
too.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
a lot of it is these guys are flying behind them and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I gotta
Mhm.
say,
I'm sorry, but I'm starting to wonder if they're not manufacturing some of this problem just to post
One
the
of
video.
the one of
Ken
There's
the
a lot of
Ken-
videos
ones-
out there.
Ken was very specific on that point
Yeah,
about pointing the controller at because these are internal antennas. But if
Yeah.
you think about it, every controller is internal antenna. We
Yeah,
don't
well,
have
this is the
patch
worst.
antennas just sticking out.
One of
But
the
this one happens to
original
be the worst. yeah.
fly apps had it
worst.
where it had like a little indicator to point you to the drone.
It does.
And I
it
think
still does.
It does.
it does.
Yes, what you have to do is
did.
go to the bottom, and then when you open up your little map, there's a little arrow up in the top right corner of that map. You tap that, and it brings up your attitude indicator.
Chris, I just-
Maybe. Does that not? No, I don't even know if the RM330 has a internal GPS on it. I would assume so. It'd have to. Well,
Yeah.
duh. Of course it does. How else would the drone fly back to the? Well, no, it just flies back to where it took off from.
the home point, yeah.
So let me
I
see
wonder
I
if
can pull this up.
the RM330 has a internal GPS. If it doesn't, then it won't do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no way for it to know.
Camera view.
You'd have to set itself to the home
Okay,
point to
so
get-
look, check it. See the little see the
I
map?
got it. I don't even play with it yet.
Oh,
No.
shit.
Yep.
You can't see that
Yeah.
shit
Holy
from
crap.
here.
Yep.
What the
Nope.
freak?
Blow it up big. That might help.
Well, yeah.
Tap it.
Oh no, but that's
Make
the
it
that
fit.
then that defeats the purpose of what I'm trying to do. Let me see.
Oh, I see what you're trying.
Let me
to
see
do.
if I can do it with this one. This one will work. So, okay, see the
You
map?
got it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, now you see the
Yeah.
little not there.
You gotta go to the
That little arrow right there.
Yeah,
Yeah, tap
I
it.
see it.
If you
You
click
missed
that
it.
little
You got it.
arrow there, it
Okay,
brings
yep.
you to the
Yeah.
attitude indicator. See that? That's what we're talking about. Now that little arrow, you can actually see. Let me straighten it out.
Oh,
You can
okay,
see-
yeah, the V in there.
Yeah, see that
No.
so that's a shade. It's a green
Yeah.
shade that shows you where you're pointing. But then
That's where
there's
the
a little,
drone's pointing.
that's where the drone's pointing. But then there's a little dot on there that's got an H on it, and then there's also a blue dot that's got the pilot location, and
Yeah,
it will
see,
point at you depending on which way the drone is facing.
yeah, for a long time that never worked on my Mini 2. My home point in that, it was never.
Yeah,
paid
it was
for.
messed up at one point. They had an update that fixed that.
Yeah.
And maybe it
but-
doesn't work.
I haven't.
Maybe
I
it
mean,
doesn't
I
work.
haven't
I don't know.
seen.
It is
I haven't seen
DJI.
I haven't seen a
That's-
screen recording on the RC yet. The new DJI.
That's where
RC.
those came in handy. Is those kind
Right.
of focus
Yeah, right.
more.
Chris,
Mm-hmm.
Chris, fire up your Mini 3. Do you have it with handy?
Actually, yeah, I do.
Fire that shit.
Slide
up.
inside.
I want to see.
Well, he's got to have satellites and stuff, though. It
No,
won't
that
work
arrow.
They'll
unless
have
he gets
satellites.
That
You
indicator
just
will
need
show up.
you just need 2.
It'll show up.
Got to have satellites, though.
If you're a good
how
pilot,
it
you don't need
figures it out.
Watch,
satellites.
watch, you'll see what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. Bob Casey, what is up, brother? Good to see you,
Bob, what's up, man?
dude. Brother Bob.
Hey,
Yeah,
Bob.
You're still going to get that
Hey, brother
compass no
Buck,
matter
what's
what.
going on?
The only thing you're not going to get off of that is the home point
That
dot.
baby cakes, I'm guessing, is behind you.
Yeah, that's ABG. You weren't in the
ABG.
camera far enough.
I saw a little
Oh, you don't
hand.
want to be in the camera. I don't want to be in the camera.
Lauren's
playing
on
outside
there.
all day.
Not quite. Oh, yeah?
Don't listen to Max. He's crashed 2 DJI drones so far.
Right.
I'll crash all the DJI drones.
Yes, you do.
Somewhere.
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 Hey, don't let Max
don't-
fool you. This man will jump in saying DJI sucks for fun, but
Yeah, it's
the
all
guy
for fun.
He's got more
owns-
DJI
I like 'em.
drones
They're
than
cool.
everybody's sitting here just
now he
about,
does.
except for
Now he
Adrian,
does
maybe.
pretty much.
Yeah, he's got
Yeah,
like
I
7
mean,
or 8 of them
I've
now,
owned
I think,
DJI
don't you?
since what 2017,
How many-
probably.
How many DJI Caddx Vista units you got coming?
I already have 2, and I need to order 2 more.
Yeah.
By the way,
I'm
the
talking
Mini
about.
3 batteries will automatically discharge to 60%.
Yeah,
You don't even have to touch them.
yeah, they're
I've
smart
had them
batteries.
sitting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they gave
so
up
plug
on
them
that
in.
with the Mini 1. They gave up
Yeah,
on
see,
that.
Bill's the same, and that's what I use. That radar is all I use. That's why I never see that map.
Me too.
Okay. Yeah,
I
I love
usually
that.
minimize the period, just get it off the screen.
Yeah.
Well, that radar is nice and little. I love it.
Yeah.
I only
So-
need it when
Hey,
I'm
guys.
flying back. You know what I mean?
Eh,
Right.
Figures your
Go up
internet.
a little bit.
So it's
on you.
at,
Go up a
Can't
little
see
bit.
it.
There you go.
Yeah, it's right there. See, you got it.
You can't do nothing with
And
that.
then, hey,
Does it
you
have
see
a little
those-
arrow?
You see those 2 little lines next to the arrow?
yeah.
That's the attitude of the drone
That
itself.
should
When
be
the
like
drone tilts-
attitude. So
Yeah, when the drone's tilting in
Yep.
the wind, that's what those 2 little lines are. It's like a horizon bar.
There should be a little arrow on the blue dot that that shows which direction you're
That's
going.
exactly. There's a blue dot that
Yes.
is the pilot, and then there's a tiny little arrow where that blue dot is, and that's where it shows which way the pilot is facing.
I don't know if it's going to work
Where-
when you're that close like that.
There we go.
Because
This one's
GPS
working
only
on this
shows-
one.
Yeah, because he's
Oh, is
so
it
close.
working? Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
Yep.
this one
Nice.
shows the home point and it shows it directly where it's supposed to be, actually.
You're not going to see that blue dot probably because the home point button is sitting over the blue dot. But
Yeah.
once you fly out, that blue dot will appear. That's the
Or if he
pilot.
walks away.
Or if you
If he
walk
gets far
away.
enough
Yeah.
away.
If you get far, I think it's like 10 meters or 15 meters is when it starts to separate.
Yeah.
It's a great little tool
It's
to have,
not perfect by any.
Yeah,
It's not
that's cool.
perfect
No.
by the way, though.
but it does work.
It's not perfect. It works pretty good, but it's not
Yeah, it
perfect
does.
by any stretch.
But when
I-
when I fly, even FPV, I always turn to the direction that I'm in. If I'm flying in a park, obviously, I'm just leaning against something, sitting down. But if I'm flying different areas, like I'll turn my body to that way. 'Cause, you
Right.
notice the breakup and stuff, Where DJ,
Yeah.
you don't notice
Hey, I
until
just-
it's out.
Real quick, I want
But then
to
it
say,
stops and comes back home.
we got
Yeah,
46,
FPV won't, unless you have a
46
compass.
people watching. Thank you guys all for being here. Y'all are
Yeah, hell yeah.
Make sure you hit the
Absolutely
like
fucking
button.
awesome.
Everybody says.
Hit that
Yeah,
like.
hit that like
Boom, 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 boom.
Now, I don't know what that shit does for me or my channel, but hey, I like to see it lit up. Art, what are we looking at here?
Button. It's
Oh.
That's me. Long time ago.
Ah, look at little.
Where'd you have that beard? I didn't know you used to have a beard. Wow.
No, that's Bob Dempsey holding me.
Yeah, right.
Oh, really, Bob Dempsey?
Right.
What was that last week? What was that
That was
last
Yeah,
week?
Bob's first job.
Last-
His first Santa
That was at the
job.
Florida meetup. That was at the Florida meetup.
Yeah, hey, there you go.
Yeah, see, I still have the cast on my foot there. Yep. That was. I think I was maybe 2 years old.
Why'd you have a cast? Did you break it, or were you trying to gnaw your foot off?
No, that was one of my 10 surgeries on each leg.
Oh yeah, I had those.
Yep.
Wow.
Not like you though. I was really severely pigeon-toed, so my legs crossed when I was born.
I
had a bunch of
I
surgeries to
wore,
straighten my legs out.
I wore
Yep.
casts.
I had a
still
friend
have
that,
them. I
yeah,
have 3
he
casts.
was
I still
really
have them.
bad.
I still
Yeah, my
have
legs
them.
I
were
had
like this.
club
like this.
feet.
Yeah, that's the way he walked.
Yep.
Yeah.
Abigail was
Mhm.
like that when she had really bad. She was really bad bow-legged, and it
I used
just
to knock my ankles together. I
Work
used to have
yourself out.
permanent scabs on my
Mm.
ankles when I was a kid.
Run,
Permanent scabs
Forrest!
from knocking my ankles together.
Ouch.
Yeah. Ouch.
Yeah, Bill.
I
Life
said
did
sucks.
traction for
Yeah, it
3
does,
months
man.
on each
Your
leg.
mom's a heroin addict. Shit happens, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I will tell you one thing
Yep.
about Lon, bro. Abrasive or not, I know this dude's past, and we've talked about it many times. And I'll tell you the fucking hellhole this fucking guy came from. I got to give it to him just for even walking straight.
Whatever. What doesn't kill you?
Make yeah,
What
bro.
doesn't kill you?
What doesn't
Makes
kill
an
you?
asshole.
Keep going, man. Oh, yeah.
It's you know what? It's the people in life that and no offense to anybody that's lived a solid, good life, for however many years they've been alive, but it's shit like the stuff we go through and the roads that we take that make us the better person coming out the end of it.
Yeah.
And that's with me, my situation that, it's made me a better person. Plus the whole
Yeah.
drone hobby shit has kept me, it's a better addiction than where I was, so
Yeah.
even,
I'm just kidding. I'm sure.
yeah, well, sometimes.
Man, I don't know. Fentanyl's kind of cheap right
Dab a
now.
little
Very-
bit.
Barry 509 FPV, welcome to the chat, brother. You got a mod there. That's how I know who's new. Barry Mullins, what's up, buddy? Welcome in, bro. Good to see you.
The
Glad you
Mullins.
won. I'm glad you made a
One
show, buddy. I
vision.
know he's busy with all them girls.
Oh,
Yep.
Barry.
Hey, Barry, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah, man.
Hey, Barry.
Oh, I see how you are, Barry. You see that?
He threw you out on
You're
your
the
own.
brother.
No, he
I see
threw you
that,
out on
yeah.
your own.
Oh, wait a minute. He
got your own
acknowledged
freaking-
Adrian.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you now, Barry. It's too late. It's too late now.
Unsubscribe.
I'm nobody's side bitch. Afterthought. Nobody's
Side bitch,
afterthought, motherfucker.
Oh, you guys are a trip. I love you guys. You guys are freaking awesome.
Uncle Bill.
Hey, so Maddie, so yesterday I pissed off a lot of your friends. No way.
Yeah, Marcel.
And yeah, because what we were talking about was when you're trying to type in to people that are talking, it sometimes doesn't come across right. I'm trying to say is there's a difference between talking about FPV and bashing on GPS.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to say.
Dude, I understood it 100% where you were coming from, and I had already gotten off the stream when the conversation came up, but I got the point. I understood the principle of why you said it is because when like if like me, I'm both GPS and FPV.
Yeah.
Right.
And
same here.
To coming on saying, well, for all you GPS guys out there, you guys are fucking boring.
Yeah, GPS sucks.
Like GPS sucks.
Yeah, it's boring. I'm like,
but it's not though. So there's a difference, like GPS, FPV. So there's a good pilot, bad pilot, and they're both different, errors of the field, in a sense.
Yeah.
So you could get a bad GPS pilot and he puts a edit together. Now maybe he's a good editor and makes things happen. Where you could get a good pilot and he could just on a GPS drone and just put a couple clips together and that's it. It's done.
Mm-hmm.
Good FPV pilot. We call it a one pack. If you keep the person that's viewing interested through that one whole session, you did all right, But yeah, I mean, in both worlds, but we're all drone pilots,
Well, but the bottom line is that they have a FPV only stream, right? And then they have a GPS stream.
Yep.
And they don't talk about GPS drones on their FPV stream, But it's okay if they talk about FPV on a GPS stream. But but they bring in GPS guys because they have the title that says Mini 3, blah 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 blah. So GPS guys go into the channel thinking they're going to talk about GPS drones. They start talking about FPV drones, which is fine, but then they start bashing on GPS drones. It's like, so all the guys you brought into your channel because you were going to talk about GPS drones, you just alienated because you just sat there and told them that GPS.
It was the way it was the way it came out. It was the way it was portrayed that made it seem that way. And I was in the chat at the time. I wasn't actually on the stream, and I understood that. As soon as he said it, I understood it.
Now, who are we talking about?
All agreed too. They're all like, GPS drones suck.
We were on
everybody on the panel.
We were on Mikey Fly Zone, our Fly Zone show on Friday night.
Yeah.
Mike understood it too.
Okay.
Mike understood exactly what he. He understood.
I was busy driving. Yeah.
That's all I was trying to say. I wasn't. No one cares if you talk about FPV or The Deadliest Catch or fucking, or your grandma's underwear.
Whatever.
Who cares? That's not the point.
It's all about the way it's portrayed, and some people will hear something and not understand it. And then instead of thinking, well, maybe I should dive a little deeper into understanding what this means, they just automatically assume, well, he's a dick.
Yeah, he's got all negative. There's automatic.
Yeah, they don't know you. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, they're not been to your stream and stuff. New person.
Absolutely. Marcel, absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
I put things up. I bring things down. I talk crap about airplanes, drones, helicopters, whatever. I say all good things. I'm just here to have fun.
Now, don't get me. Now, I like the adrenaline more of flying my FPV drones, but that doesn't go to say that I hate flying my camera drones because I don't hate.
What's crazy is I have a more of adrenaline rush with the GPS drone because I'm always worried about crashing it. Where with the FPV, I don't really care anymore. I've done it so many times.
You're gonna crash it. Pretty much.
But like flying backwards, like. You check your area, even though your area is clear, and you just pull them back, you think there could still be something there. You're trying to get that backwards shot. Yeah, trees are dicks.
Yes. Hey, Marcel, I'll tell you what, Marcel, that
tree was not there when I looked.
Yeah.
That's a really good point that he makes, and I've done that numerous times where I go out and fly FPV, and I'll take a camera drone with me, and I'll use that camera drone to actually scout that area instead of having to fucking walk around an entire park. You can use your camera drone, go out, see what it is you're flying around, check for, God forbid there's a bunch of kids playing on the other side of the park that you can't see from where you're standing.
Mhm.
Well,
Mhm.
possibility it may be too late. You crash a 5-inch 900-gram drone into a kid you didn't know was there. Those, I mean,
Ooh,
everything comes in. Now I'm studying for my 107. My camera drone is going to be my main tool. It really is. But a Cinewhoop is
Mhm.
going to be a backup. It's going to be for different shots. Let's put it that way. So it's the best of both worlds, bro. It really is.
You know,
And
to each
it-
their own is what I always say.
Yeah,
You
and
know?
Yeah,
it's
yep.
it's
Fly
tough.
what you
like,
want.
you know,
Anything
sometimes
that flies is cool.
sometimes I get you know, all discombobulated about, you know, what to talk about more, whether it's a camera drone, and then I get worried that the FPV guys are gonna be like, oh fuck this, I'm, you know, even though I don't really care about the numbers, I appreciate you guys all
Well,
being
fuck
here,
those FPV dudes.
but I want
Who
to,
cares about him?
the whole point of the show is
They're
so
all
that people
pieces
get
of shit.
engaged.
I hate all those guys.
Well, it's your fault we're like that.
I'll agree. Yeah, yeah.
Guy,
Friggin'
coming
jerks.
from the guy that's got me diving a fucking 56-story building for my first time.
That was cool as hell, right?
Yeah, it was pretty badass. I got to admit that. That
Yeah,
it was.
man, you know,
I
you
don't
can
know
get
if I'd
some
dive
really
that
good
yet
GPS
with my
drones
mini.
if you
You
try. You do some Sam Coder shots. You know what I'm saying? I'll
Like
slide
the
under
shit
bridges in Florida.
Like the shit you do.
Yeah, I'm
Like-
flying in between buildings. I was just
I
doing
love
it
that-
today.
I
I'm
love
a
that
mile
shit.
out. I was a mile out flying in between buildings downtown and shit like that.
Question for the
You know?
panel. Eddie Nunez, what's happening? Number one co-host in the world. I would
Eddie.
put my lips up to the camera, but I ain't doing that. Lon can do it. I saw him getting.
Lon's got the big lips.
Lon was getting ready to do it.
Trying to say. Isolate the only black guy here, huh? What are you trying to say?
Question for the panel.
Wait, you're black? Why am I darker than you, man?
Because you're outside more than me, probably.
Yeah, true.
Actually, you're Lon. He's a. Well, no, you're not that dark. You're.
No, I'm starting to tan because I've been outside a lot lately. When I was in
Okay.
Florida, man, I was outside all day.
If you have relations with a hooker and you don't pay, is it considered shoplifting? Asking for a friend.
Oh.
So,
Mhm.
so, Lon, you want to
That's
answer
not
that?
even possible. That's not possible because they ask for the money up front.
Yep, they do.
Yeah.
Actually, the guy usually
get
it's
paid up front, brother.
usually
You know, so it's
well
impossible.
last time I was around, it was the driver actually took the cash
Yeah.
and then went outside and then went sat in the car. Yep.
They get their money up front.
What happened? Where'd you go?
No,
You
I
lost
had,
internet.
I had to restart my computer. It was acting like shit.
We got any women in the chat? 'Cause if we do, I apologize.
Oh, sorry, women.
Nemo,
We have,
what's
a
up,
little-
bro?
we have a clownfish in the chat.
Nemo ain't got a wrench. That means you've never
Oh,
been here
he's
before.
Mm.
I mod them all, so I know who has been and who hasn't. Actually, no, I don't do it. for
There
a
you
reason.
go.
You got
I do
52 watching though. That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
man, that's a great
Wow.
number,
Yeah,
bro.
that's
Oh, man.
pretty darn good.
Well,
Yeah.
actually, that's really good for somebody with 500 subs. I know certain people with
Yeah.
like 7,000 subs that only get 40 or 50 people watching.
Well, you guys were talking about
Well-
that whole huge sub thing before. Like, I see some channels that got 12,000 subs and they only
Well-
get like 100 views on their videos, and it's
Here's the difference.
why?
Here's the reason.
Yep.
Because I want to say maybe 70% of my subs are actually friends, are actually
Yeah.
people that I interact with.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
You get these
Mhm.
guys that have 100,000. It's crazy because you got 50,000 subscribers and end up with like 15 people in the chat. A lot of that is people that are coming and going. But when you have, I'd rather have less subs and better friends out of it than have 100,000 subs. And
Oh,
not,
yeah.
you know,
Yep.
any of them.
And you were talking
Now-
about that before. I think the rule is like depending on your channel. I guess
Johnny.
if you're a smaller channel, like say I have 1,000, I'm sure I have I'm subbed to 3,000 people. It's like a
Yeah.
third. You know,
Now,
Yep.
all
I don't know
hookers-
how many people I'm subbed to, but yeah, I bet
No.
you it's probably around 3,000.
Now, all hookers aside, this is a question for Max. Now, dude, I don't know if my eyes were playing tricks on me. I know that I wear glasses for me to read, but I watched that video when you and Mama Tommy were on the beach, and both of you crazy bastards took your damn clothes off and was flying
Oh,
naked.
yeah.
But I seen a dude.
I have no problem. I have
Hold
no
on, but I
problem
see-
being naked.
Hold on,
Saw
but I
the
seen
creeper
a-
in the background.
Oh
Hey,
yeah, that
I
dude
saw a
that dude was creeping hard.
I saw a dude that he was staring over there. What the fuck was he doing?
And he changed positions too. Like he moved to different spots and just to get better view of her ass, you know?
What do you expect?
Oh, okay.
It's a nude
Or
beach,
my
what do you
ass. I
expect?
don't know whose ass he's looking at.
Ah, yeah, that's a good point.
My ass is not
look at
big, so I don't
Lon.
think he's
So
looking at mine.
Oh, so I had
Yeah,
I had
No problem being naked.
Erie 509 asked if anybody have any Flight 1 experience by chance, specifically towards converting it to Beta Flight. Max, you know
No.
anything about Flight 1? Because I do not.
I had a Flight 1 board one time and just it confused me, and I just said nope. I think I probably still have it. I tried selling
there
it
you
on
go.
Marketplace.
Nemo loves Flight Tone, so there's the one you want to ask. Erie, Nemo is a genius when it comes to FPV analog, but he's a genius. So if you want FPV tips, he's
What?
one of the ones to
Analog?
go through. Oh, sorry, Chris, I didn't mean to down you there, buddy, but man,
I still
Nothing
got
wrong with it.
analog. I still plan on keeping
Hey,
analog too.
bro, let
because,
me tell you something.
you know, well, I don't know what the Starlight. Well, from what Charlie showed me, it looks just as good as the analog, but analog is awesome at nighttime. Awesome.
It is. If
Just
I
a
gotta be
couple
honest,
of couple of lights. That's all you need.
if I didn't, if those goggles and that quad were not gifted to me by Ken, I
Mhm.
still may not be flying digital. I got,
Mhm.
you know, that's
Yep.
the honest.
Mm.
And it's hard. I can tell people all day, go digital right away because it's the best.
Yeah.
But
If
some
it's your
people,
first-
that shit's expensive. It
It
the
is.
goggles and
Yeah, it is.
But
price-
buy a set of Fat Sharks. You're spending the same amount of
Yeah.
money. You know.
yeah.
I mean, if you're getting the nicer ones, if you
Damn, bro, the mosquito.
get some cheap Fat
Mother-
Sharks, sure, but
I keep on trying to get John to buy some new ones so I can buy.
then
his
you got to
old
buy a
piece.
receiver, antennas,
Mhm.
battery.
Still analog.
Back up to
though.
DJI, you know.
It is
It's
still analog.
though. It's still the $600 flag sharks are still analog though.
Raphael
I still
Nato,
got
what's
put
They don't get
this
the
in a
same
frame.
rate.
Raphael
Same
said
video.
analog. Raphael's a badass FPV pilot. He's an analog boy. Nice to see you in, brother. Got to get him the blue wrenchy. I'll tell you, analog can't do like sitting in my living room on my freaking recliner and flying the neighborhood, not having to walk out the front door. That digital's on point. I mean,
Mhm.
It
I
is
fly
what
so
it is.
far with it.
the crossfire I'm not worried about because I
That
will
POS goes so far, and I have a broken antenna in that thing too.
Yeah.
When I broke the arm, when the lights didn't work, I just glued the arm back together, which I should have never did. I should have checked things out first, but I just glued it back together to get it working again. And then finally I worked on the lights because one arm the lights wasn't working, which was just like a little clip that came out. But I also noticed that the coax cable broke and
Yeah.
the antennas in the front arms. So it's only working on one antenna, and I don't know. I was probably like at least a mile from the falls. I would say 2 miles from the falls when I first flew, but then I went closer because I was getting breakup and stuff and losing signal.
Do you still have
But-
those antennas on the goggles that I gave you?
Yes,
Those-
I got that on the top, and then I had the patch like you have the iFlight patch. Yeah.
For the DJI FPV drone?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
that's
got
good.
the
That's different
the
to run the
patch
patch.
on the front.
Yeah. Because usually they're all just stubbies for the DJI FPV drone. But
you
you
get
know.
a faceplate, right? You're talking about the faceplate, Matt?
Yeah, the plate.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah, that's what I have
Yep.
on mine too. But usually those are more used in the freestyle for like the air units and the Vista units.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, he's right. Actually.
And then usually the
He's
stubbies, because the stubbies that like the ones I gave you are dual band. They're 2.4 and 5.8. So that's why they
Well,
work
yeah.
so well.
So with the patches, they're 2.4, but they don't run left or right. That's the thing with the DJI, right? It's running left and right.
It's
Correct?
left and right polarized, you mean?
Yeah, yep.
No, left. Running left.
Oh,
All left.
oh, it's running left.
Yep.
Oh, so I'm actually probably
You
making
might
it
be
worse.
losing. You might be
You
losing.
might
Yeah.
be,
bottom
yeah.
two off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yep.
would say because those patches are more directional. Those stubbies that
Yeah,
that I got actually those came on the goggles when Ken Dono gave them to me.
Yeah, so maybe I'll have to go back to all the stubbies and
I
see if it's
would.
any better.
I would.
But yeah, I know I
Yeah.
have a broken antenna, so I'm sure I'm losing a lot from that. Because I'm sure that drone
Yeah.
would go like we were all
Well, that-
talking about. If you're flying straight out 10 miles,
That
if you're
drone's
flying
got
through,
OcuSync 3, right, or 2? Is
Yeah,
it 2 or
3.
3?
3.
So it's got
Three.
4 antennas in that drone. That drone's got 4 antennas in it, right?
yeah, I don't know where the other
I've
two
seen
are.
3. Everybody keeps saying that. I don't know if it necessarily denotes how many antennas you have.
Yeah, there's
You know what I mean?
circuit board antennas too. They're like a little PCB
Yeah.
board.
What's up, Art?
Bye, Matt.
You head
I'm
now,
gonna
buddy?
take off. The
got
Avs are on right now, so I'm gonna go watch them win and beat the Tampa Bay team.
Oh, you're talking about what are you talking
Go
about?
Tampa.
Talk about hockey.
Hockey.
Oh yeah,
Talking about
I know.
yeah.
We got a Tampa Bay. We got a freaking Florida team in the championship.
That's
Pretty good.
crazy talk.
Avs
Next
are
year it'll
gonna
be
win.
Nevada.
All right, guys.
All right, take
Take
care,
care,
buddy.
everybody in
Have a
the
good one
chat.
later, man.
Good
Later,
to see you. Smash that like button and catch you next time.
Thanks.
Bye bye. Keep
I
them
got
flying.
Later, man.
ass kicked by the mosquitoes, man. Oh my gosh. Chris Hope, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you, my friend.
Thanks.
It's
What's up,
always
Chris?
good to see these names. This is what I love about these guys. You know, that's the reason there's 51 freaking people in here, because pretty much every one of these names in this chat I can call from my phone. It's just that's the friendship. You know what I mean? And the bigger guys, the bigger YouTube guys out there with all them thousands and thousands of subs, they don't have that, man. They don't have it.
That's
that's
because
what I
they
love.
don't give. That's because they don't give a flying fuck.
Yeah, well, it's about the numbers and it's about the money, which
That's
of
the
course
reason
is
why I don't
understandable
fuck with
because it's
them.
what they do.
That's the reason why I don't fuck with them.
I'm
Whoa.
talking to Billy Kyle right now.
All right, we're it.
You know,
Send him a link. Send his ass a link.
I did. He's doing a photo shoot right now. Otherwise, he'd come on.
I want to thank
Just
I
texted
wanna-
me.
Strong wind.
Ken Hoffbauer. Place it here, brother, with for the $20 donation to PayPal. Man, appreciate it, buddy. Thank you very much. That was I put
What's
that up
that for?
there.
A Cinewhoop, right?
I
Yeah.
pinned that just to screw around.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't one of those things. Dude. I'm the last person. That's
Hey,
gonna come on
we're all
YouTube
here to help.
say-
If we can help, we can
Yeah.
help. We'll help.
Leave it up.
You know,
So I left it. I was gonna take it down,
No.
but
$1 is
the
better
type
than
of
no
person-
dollar.
Ken's the type of person he'll do it anyways, even if I tell him not to, which I usually tell him not to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree, Bob. 100%, bro. Thank you, Mikey. Yeah, they forgot where it started. They forget, it sucks to see
Yeah.
that too,
It's
Like
not
I-
all of them though.
Not all
My
of them.
cousin's got
No.
2 million subs,
Hey.
and he's still in the comments.
I
And
got
matter
My
of
cousin's
fact,
got 2 million subs.
As a matter of fact, Mata, you and I talked about that shit before, and that's what I hate about people with big channel. They, like Bob Casey say, this like they forget who
Yeah.
actually put in there, which is us, the little ones.
there's a couple
Yeah.
guys that I
We're
can tell
usually
you right
still
off
there
the bat,
too.
Guys like Billy will respond if you
Dono.
reach out. Ken will reach out. You got guys like when I first started my live stream, Aldrin Anastasio popped on out of nowhere because we had met at
Right.
Spin Up for the
Aldrin.
first time.
He's got over
He came on.
200,000 subs.
Another guy that I talk to a lot that got over 100,000 is Kelly Shores. He's one of those guys that reacts a lot with his.
Actually,
with his
Kelly
subscribers.
showed me on my show before. On
Yeah,
my
he
stream.
reacts. He reacts with his subscribers. He talks to his people. That's just it.
Like I
It's
said,
good stuff to
My
see, man.
cousin- yeah, it depends. And you know what? In their defense, if you got 2 million subs and you're getting like
That's a
50,000
lot of people.
comments every video, that's a
Yeah.
lot of people to try
That's
to
a
comment
lot
back
of
to you.
people, man.
Yeah, man, that's
It
like,
is.
I think at some point you got to go.
Yeah.
You can't answer every letter of fan mail.
The job becomes more difficult at that point. Let's put it that way. It just becomes more of a hassle having
Could you
to,
imagine being like Joshua, like Bardwell or something, when you get like 1,000 questions
That's-
a minute?
There's
asked?
one guy. Yeah, but you know what? His ass will answer every one of them. Like you
Yeah,
can
but
email
I-
him.
Doesn't he charge to answer questions though?
No. You email
And
him. He jumps on the super chats quicker. If
Yeah,
you
that's
super
true.
chat,
Yeah,
Yeah,
he will
yeah,
say
yeah. But I'm
quicker.
saying like on the side and stuff because I mean this is his game, like this is his job. So like I don't hate on it, if you're helping somebody and this is your job, it's not help, in a sense like your job's not free,
Yeah.
Like he quit his, I guess he had an office job or something before YouTube. And he went full YouTube and just became Mr. Know-It-All and answered everybody's questions and
From what I've heard,
Taught
the
people.
experience with him has been good. Like if you send an email with him,
Oh,
a
yeah,
couple
for
days,
sure.
He will get
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
He will answer to the best of his knowledge. And I got to be honest, when it comes to FPV knowledge, that son of a bitch does know it all.
which I'm saying, like, if you're sitting there struggling night after night trying to figure out a
Exactly,
problem
yeah.
that he already knows, and like, say you just donate $5, it's worth $5
to get the knowledge that you're looking for. Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah.
If it's gonna fix a $500 problem, then I'll pay the
Yeah.
$5.
Hell yeah. Get it back in the air. Yeah. And you've been struggling hours upon hours. Hell yeah. Yep.
Yeah, what's your time worth?
Yep.
What's your
Yeah.
time worth?
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He's
Yep.
been there for
And he
3
get-
hours.
He does. He used to do live streams. He doesn't do it anymore, I don't think, but he used to do live streams where it was strictly answering emails. And he spent the
Oh,
entire
emails.
stream
Oh, wow.
responding back to all
John
the emails.
Coopy!
Coopster.
The Coopster.
Blunny charges, but he does one-on-one. It's worth the money sometimes. Like I said, these guys will you charge you.
Yeah, it's his job, you know. All these big timers, you know, it's their job in a sense, you know.
And all it takes, and you know as well as everybody, we all do, that it only takes one stupid mistake or something like that to screw up an entire build, an entire $500 bind and fly drone. If you're doing something
Oh
soldering
hell yeah, yeah, oh
Hit the-
yeah, yeah.
for $20, $30, $40
One
to
little
save
piece
a
of solder
$500,
ball
$600
that fell
bill,
off.
absolutely, then it's worth it. So
Right.
to me, it is.
That's
It all
why I love
depends
my
how you
bind and
look at it.
flies.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to do a training thing. I think Tuesday. We're billing $200 an hour for me to train these
Yep.
people how to use their
Wow.
system.
Totally worth it too.
You know, and they're happy to pay it because if they
Yep.
get the corporate in, they charge $500, and you got to put the guy up, you know, in a hotel and pay all his expenses too if they bring somebody in from Pennsylvania. So I'm
Oh,
local,
shit.
so I'll do it. $200 an hour.
I know. All right. So I haven't seen him in the chat unless I missed him. But I just got a lovely, nice $10 donation from Mr. Geeksvana himself.
Oh,
Sean,
wow.
thank you
Really?
very much, brother.
Oh,
Greatly
hey.
appreciate it,
See?
buddy. Yeah,
Big channels
I
All
coming
those
through.
big channels that
I
don't
don't
That's a
miss
big
him,
channel
pay
coming
attention.
through.
Sean's a good dude,
You
bro.
mentioned big
I don't
channel,
know,
and you know
man.
the algorithm said, "Oh, let's send Sean over here."
Sean's a good dude, man. He is.
Yeah, he's awesome.
You know what?
Yeah.
He's
You
fun
know,
to watch.
I hate to do this, but even the guy I dislike the most, Captain Drone, he interacts with his chat. His
He does.
comments.
Hmm.
He does.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
he always answered my back before we got into
Oh,
it.
before
He used to
before you
always
got
answer
shadow
my-
banned.
Yeah, before I got banned. But yeah, he used to answer all my comments, just about. He'd answer
Yeah.
all my comments.
Yeah, he'll jump in there and get in as many as he can. But it's you got to understand. I understand that, dude. That's a lot of people, and he's getting thousands of comments on these videos.
Right.
It's not
He
easy.
does
to keep
one.
up.
I think his rule is he'll respond once, and then if
Yeah.
you follow up with something else, it's not likely that he'll
Speaking
comment.
Unless he's
Speaking
in
of
the
Captain Drone, there he is. There's good old Sean. Thanks a lot, buddy. I greatly appreciate it, man. You're a good dude, brother.
what time has it got to be over there?
He's you good. Probably
That'd be middle of the night, right?
middle of the night. It's got to be
2?
middle of the night. Absolutely.
3?
Hey, lurk away, buddy. Yeah, exactly. Like
Well-
Chris Hope says, lurk away, brother. We were just
That was
talking
4
about
o'clock in
them.
the morning, right?
Yeah,
So
we were
that's
just,
how I got involved in all the UK guys, is because I was up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
yeah. 1 a.m. He says, yeah. We miss you,
Okay.
Sean. He used to. He's backed off of live streaming a bit lately. He's done a few here and there, but we used to.
I
love
wonder why.
Time
maybe
consuming.
he had a bad experience.
time consuming, right?
Mm.
No, he had a bad experience, maybe.
Hey, you never know.
Hey,
Okay. Now,
Now you got
slowing
it.
the uptake
I
some,
fucking-
Dick.
it took me a second to catch on to that.
420.
I'm thinking, what the hell could Sean have done wrong?
Hey,
Yo, I was 100% behind him on that whole ordeal.
hey,
That's
hey,
right,
hey,
right.
Matty, Chris,
No,
That was a
Ron,
little wrong.
Mac, everybody in the chat. I'm
Oh,
about to
big
let her
wrong.
head out, man.
All right, brother. Have a good
all
night,
right,
man.
brother.
Have a good one.
See you later, man.
Take care, buddy.
Yeah, totally agree. That
Now
was
we're
that was
big
wrong
now.
that night.
Now we're big
Definitely.
Yeah.
What happened?
See, man, I don't need to look up and see you underneath on it
now.
anymore.
Now we're all big now.
Who's in the panel? What are you showing me?
Yeah.
What is this? Dude?
What camera are you using, Max?
My cell phone. It's a Galaxy 21 Ultra.
That does pretty good. Are you using the front cam?
Yeah, selfie cam. Yeah, yep.
Wow.
I could. Yeah, I thought about maybe
It's
That
a
doesn't
pretty
look
good
too
camera.
bad.
The front facing cameras are cracked, so I gotta actually get my insurance to replace the phone. But yeah, it's
Dude.
overall pretty good phone. It's a little
Oh yeah, I got
slow,
the
I
S22
feel.
Ultra.
The 22. Yeah.
Well, do a factory
Yeah.
reset on it. Well, actually, if you get a new phone, then it'll be faster.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
just get a new phone because the actual like glass is cracked up here too. So, but not in front of the lens.
Just get the S22 Ultra, buddy.
Yeah.
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 Coming to the dark side.
If
They
they
have
want to
that
upgrade
Flex
me,
Shield, too.
I'm down.
I don't have the S22 Ultra, but I have a Samsung. I just don't have the S series. I have the A series.
See,
I still
Nah,
love it.
well, before
It's
this
got
one, I
great
had the
cameras on it.
S8. Oh, yeah, you got the nice camera.
Oh, yeah, I
system.
got the quads.
I had the
Oh, yeah.
S8 in for the longest time, forever, and then I just upgraded to because they were on number 21 at the time.
Just remember, no SD card, though.
See that, Sean? Lon, you see?
Mhm.
I love it.
Yeah.
Even Lon, just don't
You know
tell
why
me.
they don't have an SD card in phones anymore? Because the internal
think-
storage is too
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah.
Remember
Yeah.
way back in the day where you could put your applications on the SD card, and then they quit that. They quit letting you do that because of the internal because it was just too slow. And now the internal storage is like DDR4 now, and they're going to DDR5 next year.
Mhm.
You know, so if you
Yep.
put an SD
Yeah.
card in there, it's just too goddamn slow. And then you're trying to record 8K video and shit on these phones now.
Yeah.
You know, you can't do that with some piece of shit SanDisk or
That's one thing I
the
don't like with this
$5
phone
micro SD. What's
is
that?
the recording because when I do recording, it like loses frames when I'm like going slow. It's like tick, tick, tick. You know, it always like loses a frame, and I don't know why it does that.
Oh, something's wrong with your phone. Sounds like.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
So
it's
hopefully
possible.
with the 22,
I'm
I
telling
won't
you,
have that
dude,
problem.
this phone is
Hey.
retarded.
I'm gonna do a quick shout out real quick for Mikey over at Fly Zone Drones. Him and Jack from Half Chrome, actually Jack and Chris, I believe. They're having a drone meetup on August 13th and 14th at 11 a.m. till 6 p.m. at Ned Brown Meadows Park in Rolling Meadows, Illinois. Contact Mike or Sergio. It's August 13th and 14th, which is the week before Ken's Minefield. So if anybody wants any info for that, just let Mikey know or whoever.
2 questions.
Shoot.
Is it on the lake? I would imagine it's somewhere close to Lake Michigan because
I think it's
otherwise
south.
it's south of Lake, but it's on the lake or south of Lake.
No.
Mike, you're in here, brother. I'm not sure exactly.
Second question: how far away from that is Chicago? How far away from that?
That's another
Because
good
holy
question.
shit,
Half hour?
I don't want to be anywhere near Chicago these days.
No.
You know?
We'll put it
Yeah,
this way.
Chicken, what's up, buddy?
I'm going down there, and I know the place kind of well. So it's
Is it
more-
close to Chicago?
It's close. It's within a half hour, but you got to be in Chicago to be in Chicago, you know.
Oh no, I know. You know, I had to give up going to Chicago. It's just
So
Yeah. I didn't want to go through there anymore. Like my son was in Champaign and that, and he's over in Canton now, I think, and it's a little bit easier.
they got Drone Ventures, Fly High FPV, Greg from Pilot Institute. They're working on getting Beta FPV to sponsor it. So, and Jack and them got a pretty good following over there. 40-something thousand subs. So I'm, I just unfortunately I was talking to Mike about it, and I'm like, damn man, you like last minute me on this shit. It's
When
only
is that? August?
August, yeah. It's only
Yeah.
less
Yeah,
than 2
I
months.
won't.
August is last minute.
Kinda.
Well,
We're
they've been
already
mentioning it for
at
a
the end
little
of
while
June.
now. Yeah, but I
What?
can't go because I'll see you in August, kid.
Yeah, you're right. You're coming down here, so
Yeah.
I'm hoping Ken from Place It Here will be able to come. That'd be nice to see him.
I don't want to go to Florida in August. Oh my god.
I was just there, bro. And
It's
it was-
horrible
it was
down there
bad.
right now.
It was bad. In
It's
June.
horrible.
We used to do tire tests in Daytona back when I used to race motorcycles, and
Mhm.
in July because it's the off season, so they'd have you down there in July, and it's
Yeah.
like
Mm-hmm.
sun, sun.
I'm gonna
It's
die.
like, man. You gotta wear full
It's
leathers
killing
and
me.
shit. I'm a full
Yeah.
leathers on a motorcycle, sitting on the tarmac sometimes for like
Hours.
I don't exaggerate, but
I wouldn't say
half
hours,
an hour,
but-
hour, because they'll
Mhm.
pull you up there, and then they'll have you wait, and then you're
Yep.
waiting and waiting. And
Just in the
waiting
sun,
and waiting,
baking.
waiting and waiting with some jackass with an umbrella over your head. Like that's gonna help. It helps a little bit, but still.
Yeah,
This
it's
is back in the
something
day
Right.
for sure.
before they had those AC units they put on the back of their leathers. Now they got little units they put on the back of their
Yep.
leathers now. It blows
Yep.
air through them, but we didn't have that, son. I had
So-
mine zipped down to the dick.
Speaking of reviews, and you brought up Captain Drone earlier. I for some reason decided to take a sneak peek at his part 1 of his Mini 3 Pro review. Did you see that?
Oh boy, no, I don't watch his channel.
It was
When people say something to me, then I'll go look at it just to see.
it was all right. Like I have not heard one person complain about the screen brightness on that RC.
Except for him.
He
In
said
Canada.
in the sun you can't see shit. He said it's black. And I'm
Directly
thinking, well,
straight in the
he's
sun?
not the only one with sun. I have not heard a single problem with that RC.
He's in Canada. Does the sun even rise in Canada?
For 3 or 4 months.
Another one of his complaints was that there's no LED light on the bottom for nighttime landing, which is not really that big of a deal
You
to
should
me.
have
I
a
don't
strobe
think-
anyways. I mean,
I do
For
enjoy that on
landing
the POS.
Oh, the
Yeah,
Air
landing
2S, I
light.
do.
like that too.
I do like that on
Yeah,
the
it's
Air
a cool little
2S
thing.
too. It's nice and
One of my
bright.
favorite features, I gotta say.
Another one of his
Yeah, it's
negatives
pretty cool.
was when you go into portrait mode, you end up with the small vertical screen on the controller, and you can't turn the controller to make it all full screen
Ah, yeah.
instead of looking at the small little screen.
That'd be cool if you could flip it.
No,
So
it would be cool.
Yes,
No,
sure.
it wouldn't. Who's can fly like this?
I mean, it's for
yeah.
the shorts or TikToks or whatever platform you're
he
using,
was
because
very-
every platform uses
he
it.
was very adamant in the beginning of his review about how other reviewers got an unfinished product and that their reviews weren't legit because it was unfinished, and that DJI doesn't send him anything because he reviews multiple drone companies. I know a lot of people that review multiple drones and they still get products. Something a little odd about that. But you know how
Justine gets the fucking
he-
drones.
yeah. Right? So but he started it off with negatives right away. And then he said it was a great drone. It was nice, it was a good drone to buy. But some of the things that he was complaining about were kind of odd. Battery
He's a
life.
fucking weirdo.
He was complaining about battery life. I haven't heard
Well, that's
any
the thing with that new that remote has the battery life on that thing, because I'm sure it's like super bright, but I'm sure it's using a bunch of
4
4
hours.
hours.
I hear.
oh,
4
wow.
hours.
People
Oh,
getting
okay.
4 hours.
Oh, so it's got a big
Better
battery
than the
in it,
RC
probably.
Pro. Better
Yeah,
than the RC
wow.
Pro, from what I hear.
Yeah.
Well, from what I hear, from what I know, we were down. Well,
Yeah,
Tom
you
was
flew
dead
it.
all weekend. He never even fucking charged the controller once, and he probably
Wow.
went through the battery 6 or 7 times. The drone battery 6 or 7 times. Never
I
controlled
haven't.
Nope, that's
I've
good.
charged mine up at the first time, and that first light came off. I've probably got about 2-3.5 hours on it.
Yeah, I think it's
I gotta-
super bright.
I got to tell
That's
you,
why
when
you would
I-
complain.
like when I even with my
He's a dick.
RCN1 controller,
I mean, if
when
you're
I-
standing directly in the sun, like the sun's behind
Yeah.
you, and you're
Yeah,
like
he's probably
this,
doing
you
one
know,
of
but
Oh,
I can't see
fire.
it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where
fucking
any of
Yeah,
us are
and
like
he's
Don't
wearing
use
in
one of
the
sunglasses.
those.
shade,
He's wearing
sun's
sunglasses by
that
the way.
way, and we're using our cell phone.
He's probably wearing polarized sunglasses.
He's wearing
Yeah.
sunglasses the whole time.
You know what I'm talking about, don't you, Max?
Yep.
You know, you can't see LCD screens if you're wearing polarized. You're probably wearing polarized
Yep.
sunglasses going.
Mhm.
Well, that's
"Wow,
even-
man,
Auto
fire."
tints.
That's what stuff like this too. Like as soon as I turn my screen sideways, it goes completely dark on me when I'm wearing my Casas with polarized glasses. But
Yeah.
like a lot of people, like I got to be honest with the RC, doesn't matter to me when it comes to battery life because I'd be charging it anyways when I'm charging my batteries just to make
Yeah.
sure everything's full.
Right.
So
You got
like-
20 fucking batteries.
That's
I mean,
like
shit,
this.
That'd be a
man.
I
problem.
just
Yeah.
charge it every time I come in, anyways. so-
yeah, bro. So it's not really. I don't think that's much of an
That-
issue. But
What a great idea, George.
I gotta say though, I gotta say he has
Kill me with the complaints, man.
he used to get drones from DJI. I know he did, right?
Yeah, he did. And
Yeah,
then he
I
fucking
thought.
shit on him
And then they
and
stopped
busted
giving
his
them to him.
motherfucking NDA. Don't let him lie to you, dude. I
So-
was around when the shit went down.
It's starting to look to me like every time he does a DJI review, he's getting more and more pushed away from it, like he hates them. And
Yeah.
it's like he's got to compare it with so the DJI Mini 3, he's comparing it with the Autel Nano Plus.
Mm.
To some people,
That's
that's a
fair.
good comparison. To me, the video off the Mini 3 is way better to me because it's more natural. But that's just my opinion.
I think it's more natural, but I think there's more detail in the Nano Plus video.
Without a doubt, the detail is insane,
I think the
especially
detail's a
nighttime.
little better, and
The
it's at
nighttime-
nighttime it's better.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
But-
I'm more than happy to but unfortunately, that's not enough, in my opinion.
take
to
care, Chris.
justify spending $200 more, you know, and having the flight characteristics that it has, and yada 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 yada.
Why
yada,
is a bad flyer? The Nano.
It's not as good as the DJI, not even close.
Okay.
You know, not even close. You know, and then just all the little Autel things where
Now,
it's
what
not polished. It's not as polished.
how do you feel flies different?
It's kind of like wooden. It's drifty. It's
Okay.
you know, it's hard to.
In a
explain.
way,
like-
it's like kind of flying a DJI against like a Femi or something. Just the flight characteristics, the stability is not there. It is
it's not as
there,
polished.
but it's not the
But the-
same. It's not as
But
polished.
the camera and gimbal's pretty good though, right?
yeah, but see, like on there, like
They
what I
have
noticed.
Horizon
About,
tilt still, don't they, on the Nano?
yeah, they
the
still have
Nano's
some
got
horizon tilt.
right?
And what I
Yeah.
noticed about
Yeah.
Autel cameras is they've got a very jerky a stop point. Because
Mhm.
I don't know if you can do it with the Autels, but with the
don't
with the
know either.
DJI drones,
Not
you
bad.
can change the smoothness of how the camera stops.
Well,
Yeah,
it's called smoothness, actually.
Yes.
It's called the smooth.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you
smooth
can go in
setting or
there and
whatever.
adjust it.
Yeah.
Yeah, smooth setting. Yeah,
With
yeah.
the Autels, or at least the ones that I've seen, when that camera stops, bro, it jerks to it. It comes to a dead stop. It just kind of bong. It looks. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know
Which
if
is okay. You just got to adjust the way you fly. You got to
Yeah.
adjust how you get your shot. If you want your
Yeah.
shot
Yeah.
to stop here, then you fly to here. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Before you
yeah.
stop.
And then you
just
edit
fly
that part
past
out.
the stop. Exactly.
Yeah.
So I don't like to shit on Auto. I really don't. People think I do, but I don't. It's just that the reality is what it is. You know, they're way more
Yeah.
money. It's way more money. And you're
Chris
like,
Hope.
well,
Damn it, I missed it. Chris, thank you very much, brother, for the PayPal donation, buddy. Greatly appreciated. I didn't even see it.
Marcel, decal girl,
Thank you.
baby. Decal girl, make the drone any color you want it to be.
Hey, they
Like
even
Chris, they can.
make,
Marcel can
they
even
make
switches.
goggles camo, baby. You can't
Yeah.
see me. That's decal girl right there, brother.
Well,
Love
where'd
it.
he go?
Where'd he go?
He's gone.
Where'd he go? Thank you again, Chris.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're still listening, buddy, but I greatly appreciate it. I'm sorry I missed you, bro.
I can't wait to see what Exodrone has to say to Half Chrome. I have a feeling it's going to
Yeah.
be
Oh,
Me
they,
too.
oh shit! They
a
actually, you know
rehash of
what?
the same thing.
You know what? That's
Yep.
I forgot about that. That's starting in 3 minutes. Isn't
Is it? I thought it was
8:30.
an hour.
That's why I'm bringing it up to you, but I don't. It's not like I feel
No.
like we got to jump off. I don't really care.
Well, no, I appreciate it. I appreciate you bringing it up. I mean, we're kind of. I'd like to watch it at least.
What happened to 9 o'clock though?
I don't know.
That
I
was
think
weird.
I think they accidentally set the time wrong in StreamYard.
Did they
Look,
set it for
before you go
AM
popping
instead
off,
of
Let
PM?
me check. Let me see if. what they
I
got
believe
going on.
it's 8:30, or maybe 8:30 or
He
9:30.
mentioned 8:30 in the chat, but
Yeah.
I just figured he did the AM PM thing.
Let me
You know,
see.
Yeah,
right-
that's what
I'm
I
looking-
heard. Is
I'm looking
he
right
said,
now to
"Sorry,
see
guys,
where-
meant to be PM instead of AM."
Okay,
Damn it,
now
hold
it says 9:30 p.m. That's probably their time.
Well, I'll tell you right now.
which is Central.
Half Chrome is 9:30 p.m. So okay, they still got an hour. So yeah, it's 9:30 Eastern.
You're live in 61 minutes.
Yep. Okay.
Sweet.
So I'm
There
not
you
gonna miss that one. That's gonna be an interesting conversation. That's not gonna
Yeah.
go like a
Maybe.
Ken Dono route, right?
No, they're super nice. They're
They are.
so
Yeah.
nice.
They're very.
I don't see them.
They should
No
have
drone
you
throwing?
on there, Lonnie. They
They're
should
very-
Come on,
Because-
throw a drone, throw an airplane, do something.
It's not, and it's not that Ken's not. Ken's just brutally honest, and that's what people love about it. Is that
Mhm.
he's honest, and he'll ask the questions that other people are too
Well-
pansy to ask.
what is the big deal of saying, hey, yeah, we got this, R&D is a lot, so we took this existing thing and we're going to improve it and make it into our thing.
Well,
We're
that's what
American based, but it is,
Ken said that. Ken made a joke about that where he said, "Well, in all fairness, you're not lying. It is an exo drone, as in exterior. You change the exterior, so it's an exo
drone.
exo drone exterior.
Quantify the improvements for me, though. I don't want this.
I think it's
ad
only
speak
firmware.
marketing
painted
horseshit.
black.
It's only
He
firmware.
doesn't
I
say
think that's
that.
it.
He doesn't say that. Where are you getting that? He doesn't even say
That's
that.
all. That's all we've. I don't know. He
No, he
claims
doesn't
that
even say that.
he claims that Hubsan designs the drones for them, but Hubsan, like the Mini Pro, the Hubsan Ace, which is also the Black Hawk 2 Pro, those drones were out before EXO came in the picture. So how are they being designed for them?
Was that?
You understand what I'm saying?
He's a
How
lying
is that-
sack of shit.
How
what
is
it
that
boils down
honest?
to.
That doesn't make any sense.
He's just honest. And that's his problem. He's coming out
He's a seller
with
is what
all
he
this
is.
hyperbolic horseshit. And
This
you know,
reminds me of
he's just
Exide
not honest.
batteries.
Oh, I liked it when Ken said, "What
Mm.
makes you better? What makes you different than the rest?" And he said something about, "Oh, fuck the rest. They want a good drone flying experience." And I'm like, "Oh God."
we're the best and this and that. And it's like,
He actually said that on Ken's channel. He said, "Fuck the rest of the
Yeah.
drones. We're good. We want a good flying experience."
yeah, we're the best. We're the
They might
best
be
flying
flying better.
experience.
They might be flying better than the Hubsons did. I don't know. I don't
No.
own one.
They're
But-
flying better because the Hubsons
Yeah.
are flying better.
Like Sean said,
The
they
Hubsons
just
had
send
like
you a new
20
one,
Yeah,
and
firmware
repair
updates
'em.
since it came out. The Hubson's flying better now. You know what I'm saying?
Bill, what is up?
So
Nothing more.
So-
It's a marketing deal.
Bill.
It's exactly
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
They're trying to
It's-
bring it to
Like
the
I
oh,
said.
it's
Yeah,
gonna
it's
be
man.
Exide,
Okay.
it's Interstate
So-
batteries. Interstate never made a single battery in their life. They
So
just
here-
marketed them.
here's the goof up that I don't understand. All right. Let's look at all of the people out there in the United States right now that own a Hubsan drone. Now you call Hubsan for customer
Yeah.
service and they
They-
boot you to EXO,
Mm-hmm.
but EXO doesn't cover the customer service on a Hubsan branded drone. So now you're
Are you
stuck.
sure?
Yeah, the EXO will tell you, the representatives will tell you on the phone, you have to talk to upper management. And then you can't get a hold of upper management. I've seen multiple cases where that happened, where they call Hubsan and Hubsan says, well, EXO is now taking over the U.S. Customer service and repair. But-
well, in their defense, it's early days, so maybe there's so
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, even if you go to
I'll
Hubsan-
give them a little credit. I
even
mean,
if you go to
it's way
Hubsan's
early days.
website now, even if you go to Hubsan's website, it'll shoot you over to EXO.
Okay,
You know,
it's early
So-
days, so maybe
it
it's
is
a
early.
little, it's early days.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give them
Oh,
all
Crypto
the,
Man,
all the rope they want.
Yeah, I mean, let me be honest. I wish them well, but I don't think they stand a chance to get to that upper level, especially selling the drones that they're selling at the price that they're selling them.
Yeah.
They're way too steep right now to jump into the market. And $800 for that Black Hawk 2 Pro.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
I remember
Oh,
they told
sorry.
me I should get the Ranger or something like that. I'm like, why would I want something like
The
that?
Bug 16, you mean? Or
Yeah,
whatever it was?
exactly. That clone of the Bugs. I'm like, is it any
Oh,
good?
I got a Bugs 4 sitting right over there on my shelf, buddy.
I was
Right.
booted off the Facebook Exo drones. I was banned. I made some comments. I just asked the question, and I went down the rabbit hole and found out which drone was what, like the Cinemaster and blah blah blah. I go, why can't you guys just say that these are the drones, you reworked them in which way ever, and you call them something else? I said,
Right.
if you came clean, maybe people would give you some credit then. Just say, yeah, these are some reworked drones we're trying to pump out to the customers so they have something else to fly except for whatever else. Just come clean and you'd sell more drones.
And the crap, and the weird part is that you see some people have already done it. You take the Hubsan version of the drone and you
Yeah.
take the EXO version of the drone, and then you look at the price points differences.
Mm-hmm.
$200,
$200,
$150 and $200.
more for the same freaking product. Same
That's-
thing.
Fucking drone.
It's ridiculous. That's crazy. I don't understand.
Crazy.
It's just
It's Looney
wow.
Tunes. You know why they need to charge you an extra $200 for all these replacements they're gonna fucking do?
Probably.
Because that's all they do is they replace them. When you have a problem, you send
Well,
it
and
over,
they don't get me wrong. They claim this 107 course worth $200, which no, they don't actually tell you what the course is. It just says part 107 study course worth $200. Pilot Institute and Remote Pilot 101 aren't even $200.
Yeah.
So what is that? I don't know.
They give you a bag though.
Those gold stickers, brother. Those gold stickers.
Yeah. They give you a bag, son. You get a bag with the drum.
It's real imitation gold too.
Ooh. At least it's not that fake imitation gold.
That was funny when Ken looked at that. He's like, "Yeah, I don't know about all this. This whole gold shit." Hey, but all the power to them.
How's the penetration?
Yeah.
Does it penetrate? Are they penetrative?
Penetrative.
You know, I heard you when I first came on and you were effing and effing this and effing penetration. How does Exo Drones do with penetration? I'm just curious.
You were in the background and your mic going penetration. Yep.
What?
I know you.
You can't hear me?
Yeah.
You're a little low.
Penetration.
How about that? Did you hear that?
What's on the
That was good.
what's on the dinner label tonight? What are you drinking?
No laws
What are you drinking for dinner?
with claws.
White Claw, baby. How the did
That's
you
a
even-
little girl drink.
I know
Okay,
it
so
is.
so
I'm
they,
in
you're
touch with my inner girl right now.
you're
Yeah.
here at
He's
8.
hydrating for
You're
later.
touching your little
Pretty
girl.
good.
So you're here at 8:30. Does that mean you did not go to the bowling alley?
I didn't feel like it.
I knew- I had a feeling.
I just really, it's my own. I have 2 days off.
Thank you, Lon, for
I
putting
wanna
that in there.
keep it that way. I have nothing against drinking beer and bowling. You know, it's fine.
Yeah.
You know, but I just when I have a day off, I don't like going back to work. You know, and
Yeah, you need a day off, man.
so well, it's a league that I run that I've been running for 13 years, and I'm
Yep.
over it. So I
Mhm.
let somebody else start it up and let her run it. She seems excited about it. So
Cool.
Good,
that's all
man.
you.
Sometimes
Yeah,
it's funner to sit
that's
back.
for fishing. That's the Gone Fishing League, you know, for the boat. We bowl 14 weeks, and then I take the prize fund money and I buy food and beer and stuff, and I buy the passage onto the boat and put the money aside for the tip and the pool, you know, the fishing pool, and we go fishing every 14 weeks. But I don't have to bowl in the league to go fishing. I can go fishing anytime. So there you go.
That's true.
Anyway, I don't like the name even Exo Drones. I don't know. It just brings up bad memories like Exo Wives and Exo.
I think the dude,
XOXO.
the kid is it seems like just a straight up seller. It's just
Right.
Well, he's
he
a
seems
salesman.
more
and
of a
that's what that extra
salesman than
$200 is for. Is for the
than a
sales
C-
team. You know.
a CEO. I don't know. I mean,
It's
it's
like Kirby vacuums, buddy. It's like Kirby vacuums and Electrolux and Rainbow.
Is he the type of
Rainbow.
person that you want to bring into the picture as a CEO though at that age with maybe less experience?
I would have brought
run
in
into
an
a
image
drone market?
consultant.
To run into a drone market as big as like the one that DJI owns 70% of the market. I mean, is that really where the route you want to go?
You got to start
Alright.
somewhere, I guess. You know,
Yeah.
you either want to be in the
It's
business.
his company.
Yeah.
He's not the CEO because somebody made him the CEO. He's the CEO because he started Exo Drone.
Which is,
You know, him and his buddy started the company.
and this is not the first time that they've done this rebranding thing. They did it with the original Hubsan Zeno. They called it the Ranger X or something like that. They've been doing this. The orange one. They've been doing it for a couple years now.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, the son of a bitch is all over Facebook. His
Oh my
his
God.
his freaking ads are everywhere.
I don't
Fucking
see him
Instagram and
anymore.
Facebook.
Well, yeah, you
Me
probably
either.
don't
I don't
see him
see him
anymore,
anymore.
but yeah,
I don't see him anymore either.
I don't
Yeah,
pay
you know,
attention.
he's going to sell drones. He's going to sell drones to people that don't do the research. You know,
Yeah,
that
don't
is
know
exactly
drones.
it. That's and
Yeah,
that's
that's a
the
big
bad
market,
part.
man. Remember that first time you bought a drone? You
Hey,
had
I've
no
been
clue.
there. I've been there, bro. I went through so many.
EX5.
You had no
toy
clue
drones.
for the first 10 drones.
This kid with his toy drones.
I
dude.
went through so.
Oh, I have tons of them too, man. I
I got
through
them all over
so
my
many.
walls. Now they're just wall art, man.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know how many
Walmart.
EX5s I had. I probably
Dude,
had like
I
5
got
of
a,
them.
I got a
The
Potensis,
H12s.
plugs,
JJRC.
Hubsan Zeno.
I
Unique
think I
Laser.
had every model from JJRC.
520E.
You know, you guys were MF and Captain Drone before, but that's the funny thing. My first drone was a toy. It was a Tello. You know, I mean, as far as toy drones go, it's okay.
That's not a
Yeah.
toy, though. I mean,
That's
I
not
guess it's a toy.
A Tello's
but-
actually a
Still, my-
reasonable drone.
This is a very capable
Yeah.
drone.
way newer at this.
I would
Yeah,
put that in the
and then-
hobby class. I wouldn't put that in a toy.
And then
Me
from
either,
there,
man. That's a decent little drone.
It is. I
got
like
the
it.
Captain drone
It's
and
fun.
doing my research, my due diligence. My first camera drone was the Mini 2.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah,
and
see, I
because
wish
My
I
first
had.
good
he
one
liked the
was,
Mini
yeah.
2. You know,
I
he was
started flying in
back when he still
2016.
liked DJI, I guess. You know, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It took me
Nah, they
I think
suck.
I think it took me at least 2 to 3 years before I actually bought my first DJI. I had the Spark. I bought the Spark,
Hold on a
and I bought
second,
the
Max.
Spark when it was old.
Yeah. And that's the thing.
He
If
bowed
someone's
out.
gonna,
Take a
He
piss
said-
out of
He'll do it. He'll do it on camera. He don't care. Dab time. He just did it. He don't give a shit.
What's he doing?
Nah,
Dabbing, baby, dabbing.
that was
Yeah.
to take a piss out of.
Dab time.
No.
Yeah,
Lon's
dab
playing
time.
with him. Lon's messing with him.
Yeah.
DJI
I'm cool.
Yeah, I
sucks.
was. I did.
cool. I
Yeah,
don't
I
even
was
know what
doing kits, and then I was doing parrot drones. So I got in at a pretty good place too, as far
Yeah,
as learning to
Parrot.
fly.
Parrot was really well. For
Parrot
its
was the
time.
standard for years.
Yeah, absolutely.
Parrot was
Well,
the
I
standard.
almost bought the Anafi. That was going to be my first drone. I was it's close. I almost.
Yeah, I have their little X-wing thing. That was a
I
pretty
looked at
cool
those
Oh
little.
too.
no! Oh no! Hold on a second.
See, I was doing shit like when I first started flying. Remember, I didn't know DJI at the point. I knew I had heard about them, but the problem was I started and I was cheap, and I always started cheap, and I didn't want to spend the money on the DJI because I didn't know any better.
So
You know what I
I
mean?
should have bought the
So-
Phantom.
Look,
I,
shit
what
like
was
this right here is what I was flying for 2 years. These goofy ass toy drones that look like a Spark,
where's that one?
and this bitch still lights up too. Watch this.
And so by
think it
you
does. Look
buying
at
that
that.
right there,
at
how many
that.
of those? How many of those did you buy? Did it
I've gone
equal
through
amount of you buying a
Dozens,
DJI?
dozens.
Probably
of them.
right.
I've crashed them. I've broken
'Cause
them. I've
I
dropped them in the lakes.
first started on a Cheerson CX30. I bought 4 of those, and I should just bought a DJI.
I
The
had
Phantom 4 just came out. and
had-
it was
I
like
had-
not clone thing.
I had a bunch of these. I had every Sky Viper they made. The Sky
Mhm.
Viper drones.
I had 2 of those.
I had I had
those.
I had 3 Shadow drones made by ProMark that used to sell at Walmart. I had the Wings
Dollar General.
I had Potentic D60.
Ready
I got
Rider.
the HARC. I was MJX for a long time. Ooh, their camera moves with
Oh,
remote tilt.
MJX,
Oh,
yeah,
shit, huge.
yeah. I
And
had
then
a bunch of
and then
those.
I started moving up, and my Hubsan Zeno was the first 4K 3-axis gimbal camera I had. And then I had the unique Typhoon Q500. I had the
Mhm.
X-Star Premium.
Quick grab.
I had the what were some of the bigger toyish looking shit?
The
I don't
Predator.
even remember.
The Predator, the SEMA.
No, I've never owned a SEMA. Never owned a SEMA.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
I had things like this. Like, see, this was a big time deal to me back then. This is the
That's the
this
what
is a-
ARF.
this is the Potensic D60. Look at the stupid camera on this thing.
And
5G, baby. Look at that. Look at that bad boy. That thing's a monster. Yeah.
5G.
Shit was sick.
Oh,
This
okay.
is
Here
the
you
AR
go.
drone.
Yeah, the
This-
AR. Yeah, I thought ARF, but yeah,
This
AR
This
thing-
was
drone.
the
Yeah.
shit back in the day.
I
This
bought-
My
was
buddy
like
had
the-
one of those,
when
and I
it first
flew
came
it for
out.
him, and it was like his first time.
2013.
Yeah,
I had
and
three of these because it had a 3-axis gimbal on it. I had 3 of them. Little JJRC.
Is that a Phantom 3?
It's a little mini
No,
Phantom, bro.
it's
Look
a
how small
clone.
it is.
Look outside. Yeah,
How
it's a
little this
mini.
shit is. It
The
actually
mini Phantom.
flies well. It actually flies well. It's stable. The 3-axis gimbal
Remember this
works.
one?
Oh God, bro. Yeah.
Those
Rolling
are brushless
Spider.
motors too. Wow.
This one,
Rolling Spider.
Yeah, yeah.
bro.
Right?
The radio on for this drone has
Pretty cool.
potentiometer gimbals on it, spring tension gimbals, everything.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
It's got a little.
Ballin'.
Actually, I broke the remote. Never mind. I took it apart trying to get the gimbals out of it. There you go. There's a Bugs 4. Bugs 4, baby.
Yeah, I always wanted to get one of those. I never bought one.
This
but,
thing flew like shit. You know what my excitement was? It had optical flow sensor on it. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Right?
shit.
Yep.
Yeah, I had one of those. I had the
One.
black one.
Yeah.
There's my original Hubsan Zeno. I still have that.
Yeah, that thing still flies too. It's cool.
I got the unique Breeze and the Wingsland drone. Yeah, dude, I went through dozens of these bitches before I bought the DJI Spark, And when I bought that DJI Spark, I wanted to come home and throw everything I freaking had in the house away. Everything.
Yep.
I was playing
I was
around
so
with those
pissed.
E-machine ones and that, like the EX5 and that.
These
And it
toy
was-
drones back then were expensive. 2-3, you're spending $300 a pop on these sons of bitches.
Mhm.
Yeah, I have one of those too. I bought a helicopter
Yeah, I
and
got a
broke
bunch
it in
of
my
those,
first
too.
flight, and I stuck it up on the wall. Actually, it's buried in the closet somewhere.
Oh, the Parrot AR drone was $600 when they
Yeah,
came
That's
out.
crazy.
You
didn't
know,
do
it's funny how they
shit.
become wall decorations
Nah.
instead of
Well, you know why? Because I'm
Garbage.
not that much of an asshole to give them to somebody. I'm not that much
Yeah.
of a dickhead. I'm really not.
I know,
I'd
right?
rather-
Here, try to
I'd
get
rather
it
just throw
flying.
on the wall. I'd rather just throw it on the
There you
wall.
go, buddy.
Or like if somebody needs parts or something
Parts.
like that, you know. That Unique Breeze is actually not a bad little selfie drone. It's got EIS on it. But
Just
it's
a
got a
little-
no-fly zone restriction on it, and I can't fly here. But
just a sucker
it's
for
got-
marketing.
it's got electronic image stabilization. It's not a bad camera. That little
Terrible
Unique
bug.
Breeze. But, I
I've
mean,
almost given this away 2 or 3 times. I worked
I
with a kid
wanted
that's got
that
a 3DR
from you.
solo.
I wanted that
Take
from
it.
you so I could.
It's a
let
piece
Abby-
of
I
fucking
want-
shit.
I wanted Abby to start flying it. I wanted
It'll
to
fly right into her face.
Well,
I can't give it away.
That's not
I'll tell her to
good.
face it the other
can't
direction.
Give it away, dude.
Wear a helmet
I
every time
almost
you
gave
fly,
it to
okay?
this dude. It's all over the place, man. It can't stay in one spot. It's
It's on their
piece of
website.
shit.
Helmet
So-
are required.
Mhm.
I'm gonna pull up something in my.
Should.
This is back when I
I've came
thought I was
close.
cool as shit, right? And I had. Let me see. I'll find it real quick, but I'm gonna pull up photos. Let me see if I can. You search photos in Facebook albums? I used to take pictures of the drones, like they were the coolest freaking thing in the world. And I have all these drones all decked out in my living room on the carpet. Drone life, and they're all fucking toy drones. They're pieces of shit, all of them. And I didn't know that at the time.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm sitting here
They were
thinking
the
I've got,
shit.
I've got the cream of the crop, and
Yeah.
nah.
You're
not
the
so
baller of all drones.
I'm trying to search.
Then DJI comes along and just shits on you.
menu.
Yeah, I know, right? Dude, I bought 3 GoPro Karmas. You know, I was
Mhm.
adamant I was going to buy a DJI drone. I was like, no fucking way, I ain't buying that garbage. And I
You
fucking, I
buying
bought,
that garbage.
yeah, I'm serious. I bought 3 GoPro Karmas, bro. I went through the Q500.
Lon was about
Unique.
that life.
Yeah, I was. Me and Dan from
Oh,
what's his
yeah.
nuts? I can't even,
Yeah, it's all scooter
what's his
crap.
name?
I
What's
know.
his channel?
Drone warship.
Oh, yeah, Jordan. We used to be
Yeah.
tight, man. We used
Dan.
to be on the 3DR solo.
Yeah, he was
forum. We used to
big into
bash
those.
DJI 24/7. We used to bash DJI 24/7, dude. You know. But yeah, I went through the Unique Q500 and the Typhoon H and the XStar Premium and 3 GoPro Karmas. I thought, and I finally gave it up, dude. I finally gave up. I stopped at Best Buy. I literally left Walmart because I bought the GoPro Karma at Walmart. And I stopped at Walmart, returned it, and crossed the street with the Best Buy, bought the Mavic Pro. And I'm just like Matt. I wanted to just come home and burn every fucking thing else.
This is where I was.
Like, you gotta be fucking kidding.
I have one good camera drone now, but before that, this was my life right here. Look at all that shit, just
Yep.
for no reason.
I
It's like
can't.
I
couple
bought them.
$1,000 worth of garbage.
I can't
I
get.
mean, besides the Phantom, the Mini, and the Air 2, the rest of it was like,
That's your
Oh, that's a
entire
fan.
like toy grade fleet.
no. This is up to maybe a year ago.
Okay.
Or when was this picture? March 31st,
Well, I'm saying
2021.
for you. Would you consider those all toy? Well, I guess some of them aren't toy
No,
grade.
No,
I
you
got
had
the
a Phantom
Phantom-
4.
the
Yeah.
Phantom 4. I have the DJI Mini.
Oh, okay. Yep.
I have the
okay.
DJI
Yeah.
Mavic Air
Okay.
2. There's the Hubsan Zeno, the Fimi X8. There's the Breeze. This
Yeah,
drone
like the
was cool.
the Breeze, I would consider toy grade. So yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it
Never
is.
Where's
mind.
that orange
Sorry.
drone?
That is the I have it on the wall right here. That is the Wingsland Scarlet
Wingsland.
Mini Vet.
Okay.
It was
I
5.8
remember that one,
gigahertz. It
yeah.
had a stupid little 3-inch screen on the remote. I have it. It's sitting on the wall. I'm trying to pull a picture up from a while back when, like, I was stupid. It was dumb. I mean, you look at him and go, "What the hell is this guy doing, bro?" It was quite, it was quite
Like they
pathetic.
haven't seen anything on mine and asked that.
How did
Dude, I'm
that? Did you
trying
ever
to
get
find
that, David Lorenzo? Do any of the Karma drones get off the ground? Because TJs won't fly, won't bind. Actually,
Yeah, they've got issues.
Yeah,
They've
never-
always had them issues, though.
Yeah. Well, when I bought it, it would. The problem was it had a single GPS, just GPS, and it would lose GPS just randomly, and it would lose signal randomly. And when you lose GPS and signal, what happens?
You're not a good pilot. Bye.
Bye.
No, where are you
I mean, I'm
going?
talking a couple
Where you
hundred feet
going?
away.
Yeah.
I've been
Where
talking like
are you going?
a half a mile away.
yeah,
I'm talking. I got videos on my
there's
channel
the
where I'm like
adventure in
200
that,
feet away.
The excitement and the adventure of what you might film, and that sounds like fun.
Yeah, this is me flying to Karma. The whole time. It's on the ground. Oof.
But you got it to bind. I haven't
Gotta
seen
go
one
find
fly.
it. Where's that C card?
Fuck, dude, that thing
Pretty
was.
good.
It was, and it wasn't
So-
cheap either. Everybody complains about DJI.
Wow.
The GoPro
Nope.
Karma was like fucking $1,300 or some shit
Yeah.
like that.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't nickels and dimes, man. It was
Nope.
expensive.
Yeah.
And you had to buy a GoPro to go with it.
Good
Yeah.
So it was like
electronics are expensive.
$1,300, and you had to go buy a Hero 4 Black, which was at least $400 or $500, wasn't it?
Yep.
The Hero 4 Black, I believe it was
Mhm.
$500.
Which
It was
is
probably
like pretty much the
$1,800.
same price as the Phantom at that time.
Yeah.
Which
I
one
mean,
should you
more.
have bought?
It was actually more technically.
Yeah,
It was
really,
like-
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when I
But
bought my
Phantom 4 was like
Phantom 4, it was
$1,400.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is one of them. This is back
called
here.
the
This is when I.
Flymore.
This is when I thought I was really freaking badass with all my cool drones. Here we go. There's
You
a
don't think
picture.
that now.
There's a picture I'm proud of. Look at that. Got the Sky Viper there.
Mm-hmm.
You got a
I'm
little
gonna have to
toy
click out.
grade, a little toy
Yeah, it's
grade
a
mini,
clone.
mini version of a unique.
Yeah,
there's
unique.
the there's the Pro Mark Shadow drone. This is a Raptor Captor some shit. This is made by
Crafter.
that drone that toy company Lay Idea. That was a little Spark clone, dude.
Probably
Yeah, look,
remember
there we
that
go. Look
then.
at my unique Typhoon. It's
Hey,
it's
what's
freaking
up?
all
What's
camo.
up, Sean? Sean Oz is in the chat.
Hey, Sean, what's
Hey,
going on, brother?
Sean.
What's up?
Sean.
SEMA.
See, this was the Pro Mark Shadow drone, and then that was a clone. That was a little clone, and then there's the unique Typhoon Q500 I had. I had it all
Yeah.
camo wrapped.
God, that goddamn thing.
You and your camo.
500.
Look, yeah, the puppies.
Look at
I
that
had that.
controller that goes with it.
Yeah, like
And
that.
that was the Typhoon H controller was bigger than that.
The Typhoon H was bigger. Yep.
Yeah, the Typhoon H controller was. I bet it weighed 5 pounds, man. I don't think
Yeah, it
I'm
was a
exaggerating.
beast, bro.
That's a fucking.
All right, now I'm
beast.
just jumping back and forth between. Sean, good to see you, brother. Thanks for popping in.
You guys are talking about the cost of these things, and I haven't spent the thousands of dollars that you guys clearly have, because you're all ridiculously addicted and whatever.
Oh God.
Y'all have a problem clearly.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh, yeah.
but let's face it, cutting edge technology costs money.
Yeah.
I mean, a decent cell phone's
Yeah.
$1,000.
Yeah.
and
1,500.
$1,500 buys a decent.
Yeah.
You're like above and beyond, and a few $100s for something that you're going to have for a long time and you can decorate your wall with is is not that much money, really, when you think about it. Think about it. I mean, what's $900 for that incredible little drone that weighs less than 250 grams? It takes 4K. Is it 60 now? Yeah,
60,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you
4K
buy a
60,
half decent cameras, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 for a reflex, and you guys were talking about things that are boring,
That's 9 tanks of gas.
Yeah, not in my cars.
That's exactly right. I sweat, spending $150 for something for my computer or whatever, thinking, and then I'll stop on the way home and I'll spend $100 to just so I could drive for the next week and a half. You know what I mean? So it's not that much money. I think this hobby is actually very,
It's just when I look, and I got to
reasonable,
be
unless
honest
you're
with you.
crazy and you buy 300 drones.
I will be dead honest. Back then, when I was owning all those goofy ass drones, I had the time of my life flying those little bastards because it was a challenge. They flew like shit. Some of them were not
Yeah,
altitude
white
holds.
knuckle.
had no altitude
yeah.
hold on some of
Oh
them.
no, yeah, none of mine ever did.
altitude
No.
hold. What was that?
And you weren't
Nah.
a lot of them. You weren't looking
No
through
GPS.
the camera.
All were
view
self-leveling.
because the
Yeah, it
camera
was all
view
line of
all
sight.
sketchy and shit.
Oh
and
yeah,
the video
holy
would freeze.
moly!
Is that to the left or to the right?
Every time
That
a
was
new little
12
foldable
seconds
drone
ago.
came out,
You're
I
already in
bought
the
it.
tree.
All those
Taking
cameras
pictures.
back then, you had to manually tilt with your finger before you freaking took
Yep.
off, and then it would
Yep.
move on you anyways.
Yeah,
You know?
That's why you
Jello.
like FPV.
And out of
gel
my-
everywhere,
Right,
but you
good.
still love the photo because it's like, oh my god, look at that.
Yeah.
But I had the time of my life with it, bro, because that's
Yeah,
how I
me
learned.
too.
That's what
Yeah,
I
hell
did.
yeah,
I had so much fun.
Stuff
So
going
many
so bad,
hours
all you
after
can do
work.
Is dead stick it. Just,
Yeah.
just disarm.
I just
Not
wish
like
I had.
toys, it's the least expensive of my hobbies. You know, my Harley is way more money. My
Oh
boat-
yeah, you.
Well, look
the-
at
when it comes-
Ron Lockwood.
You know, it costs
Ron
me way
Lockwood,
more
what's
money.
up, brother?
I mean, maybe fishing.
What's
Fishing,
up, Ron?
I can spend a lot less money on. That's
The
really about
deer,
it.
the deer whisperer, feeding
Yeah.
deer out of his hand this morning.
No, no, he's right. Cutting edge technology. I remember when I bought my first CD player when the CDs first came out because I'm
Yeah.
old, and it was like $600-$700.
I
The
remember
first,
when
auto
cassette
reverse
players
tape-
in your car
tape
was a pretty fucking
Mobile
Yeah.
cassette players.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
a Walkman.
there.
Walkman.
Now y'all-
was-
now y'all-
Walkman was like
now
80
Walkman-
bucks in like 1981.
Mhm.
Hey.
$80 was a lot of money.
You were the
Yeah.
man if you walked into a
Lots
store.
of
where
money.
everything on the
That
That was
freaking
like
side.
your only
had-
Christmas gift from
And I had-
everybody
So I
in
had
the
to buy it
family.
myself.
Hell yeah,
I
dude.
had to buy it myself.
I had the
I'm-
adapter so I
I'm-
could have the big Nova 45 headphones that are like that big with the Walkman on.
I remember
Had
when
like
the CD
an
players,
adapter that tall.
CD players came out. You couldn't hook them to your belt loop like you could with a freaking Walkman, man.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
just
you had
stick it
to
in your
hold
pocket.
them, and then
Yeah, you had to
That
hold
was
them,
a
stick
big
it in your
flap.
pocket. It was a pain in the ass.
put them in a car. Oh hell no! Every
See,
little bump it would skip.
The biggest
Yeah.
thing for me growing up was the multicolored and see-through beepers, the
Yeah.
pagers.
Yep, I had one.
Oh,
In my wallet,
the
I used to
pager.
have the page
skipped
that
that
had
one.
all the different numbers on it for what they meant, the codes,
Yeah, flip it
Yeah,
upside
that shit.
down.
911.
Turn it
you better call
sideways.
Quick.
tits.
You know, Sean says, "You remember the CD that you had a wire to tape a fake tape cassette?"
Oh, I
Yeah.
remember that. Yep, the
Mhm. I
I
adapter.
probably have one of those.
I
the
had
I never
one.
adapter.
throw anything away. I probably have one.
I think you can still get those.
Yes, you can.
You can. You can.
It came with an auxiliary on one end, like a port, and then it came with the tape when it had the line attached to it. And you
Mhm.
stuck it in there and used your CD player.
I-
Yeah,
in
man.
my- in
Yeah,
my
and the
garage,
FM adapters too.
I used that
Yeah.
on my
Yeah.
my IROC Camaro Z28 that I had, my 86.
in my garage under my bench right now is a great big VHS to CD burner machine where so I can copy all.
Well,
my
you used to
VHS
be
stuff.
big into burning CDs, right? You used to be
I
used
still-
to do a
I
lot
still
of.
That's
burn.
crazy. My Uncle Jim, that's what his thing was. So Uncle Jim, Uncle Bill. He loved taking all those old VHS tapes and put them on DVDs and CDs and shit.
I burn,
Hand
I
them
burn-
out as Christmas gifts.
I still burn. I burn Blu-rays right now.
In
My
fact,
sister has a whole collection of those, the Disney ones, the VHS, the whole freaking collection of them, bro. In the boxes and everything, those big ass boxes that they used to come in, the whole Disney
Mhm.
collection. That's got to be worth some money someday,
Sometimes
right?
It's worth it. You know, my dad had.
Oh, Lon's going to chase. Lon's
If you
chasing
can-
something.
If you can find a VCR to
Ray
watch
Kelly,
'em.
what's up, brother?
Beta.
What's up,
Dad
Ray?
had a VHS of Pink Floyd in Venice. You know, the concert. It's a great concert, guys. It's really, really good. And
Pink
I
Floyd?
burned that.
Sure.
I pulled that off of that. Burned
Hey,
that-
Laura. I didn't even say hi
the
to her.
DVD, the DVD for him.
Sorry, I
and,
missed your stream today.
And that'll last forever,
I was-
practically.
Tied up with the little ones.
I
Yeah.
still like optical
crazy.
drives. I built this new PC and I kept my
Yeah.
external Blu-ray.
It's technology's scary,
I gotta
man.
build
Because
a
it
new
can.
one.
Now you just got to think, where the hell do we go from here? Holy, it's unreal.
Yeah.
It really is.
But anyway,
Very
like I was
true.
saying, I don't think the prices are that high. Like I said, that $909. The more I think about it, well, it ends up being $1,200 because you want to buy a year. care
Yeah,
refresh.
yeah. But
You
it's
gotta
it's,
pay
I bought everything.
it's
and
worth.
the care refresh. 'cause
Oh
I
yeah,
do
look
it.
at there you go. Exactly. Right.
Aladdin.
It didn't
I
have
can
the
do
little
better than that. I
slide
got
in.
the Barbie. My wife likes I have the Barbie movies over here. You want
Yeah.
a copy?
Gem.
Jam.
Still rap.
Is that ET? ET?
Still rap.
It is ET.
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn,
original
still
rap.
wrapped, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter was, well, she saw some of the old ones we had from my ex and that, but yeah, Gem was one of them.
We got 45 people in here listening to this crap.
Yeah, but you get a decent
Gotta
Listen
gotta
to
love-
this crap.
Gotta love you guys.
The four-head VHS player was $400 back in 1990, whatever. That was a shitload of money.
Yeah.
Sean, I believe you can. Yeah, I think the base model without the controller is like $649, I believe. That's if you already own an
Yeah,
RCN one.
669.
I think it's
$669. Yeah, that
yeah,
is
'cause
a
it's like seven
is-
something.
for that drone. That's that's tough to beat. That price.
Yeah.
That's sick. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
just
Right.
the
Depends on your
technology that's on it.
vehicle. 4 to 6 tanks of gas, depending what you drive.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some use out of it hopefully this weekend. Be way up north and get to do some filming. Finally get
still
to
have-
use it.
I still have plans on getting one. Just a matter of time. This whole tax money thing is driving me crazy right now. Because I filed in January, and we haven't seen a dime. Pissing me off.
Yeah.
But yeah, I told you that, Lon. I told you I was gonna end up buying a Mini 3.
Why don't you buy another Air 2S for a backup drone?
Because honestly, it's less need and more of want. It really is. That I
47
will
minutes.
admit.
Yeah, I
I'll
was gonna
admit that.
say, like, isn't the Air 2S better than a
Yes,
Mini
it is.
3?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But I want
It's just smaller in a sense. That's it.
I want
That's
I
it.
want a
Well,
second
it's in the
camera drone to take
250.
out
It's
with
under
me.
250. So that's
Who
what it
cares?
Yeah,
I mean,
me
shit,
too.
Right
Yeah,
now
me
it doesn't
too.
matter.
But
Right now, I mean, because I'll put my sticker on it anyways. But I want a
It's the
second camera drone to
VHS
take
worth
out with
having.
me. There you go. What is that? Oh, Beavis and Butthead.
Beavis and Butt. I got the full collection.
Beavis and Butthead Do America?
I got
No,
all
they-
the Girls Gone Wild videos too.
Hey, brother Bob Casey.
they
Thanks.
actually just came out with another movie, I think, right?
Good
Or they're
night.
coming
Good
out
night,
with
buddy.
it?
It's on Paramount.
Everybody say
Yeah,
good night to
yeah,
Bob.
I got the Beavis and Butthead video.
Later,
game
Bob.
If you wanted there, Lon.
See you, Bob. I'll call you tomorrow, buddy. Take care. Have a good night.
See you later, Bob. Yeah, but there's shit you just never throw away. The original
Oh, look at that.
PFC.
Yeah, man.
It's true, Lon.
Mhm.
It's very true.
Yeah. Well, why do you think I
God
have
of
those
War
stupid
edition,
drones
baby.
hanging on my wall? Some of the
Yeah.
shit. I mean, I would just don't. I wouldn't give it away because it's just crap.
Which one
but-
was that? Which one? What are you pulling? What are you holding up there, Ron? Which one, Lon? Which one was that?
That's the original PSP.
PSP.
God of War edition.
That was
PlayStation-
400
PlayStation
bucks brand new. I bought one of
portable,
those
right?
for my
Yeah,
kid.
this is
Yep.
it was about $600 when it
Yeah.
came out. This thing was the shit though. I used it for a phone because I lived in a college town at the time, and they had citywide Wi-Fi.
Is that the one where you
So,
slide the games in
I
the
could
back?
use it
The little
for-
games in the back?
Cartridges,
Yeah,
yeah.
just
The little cartridges, right? Yeah, that's right. Yep. Yeah.
I just one in there.
Now
I wonder.
they have these. It's crazy with the touch screens, and then they have the sticks on the side that come off and all that crap. Look at that.
I got like 100 of the games.
Lon, who are you gonna pass all this shit down to, bro?
No, you.
Lon,
ABC.
ABG. Pass it down to Abigail. There you go.
I'll just give it all to Abigail. I don't know what you wanted.
That's what my mom said.
USB, mini USB.
Mini
Was
US.
it
Oh,
micro
those things were.
USB?
Yeah, the big old beast things.
Yeah. Where are you gonna find that?
Yeah,
cord?
buddy. Goodness gracious.
still
I
got
probably
some.
have one.
Yeah.
I probably have 10 of them.
Mm-hmm.
I got one right here.
Yeah, I
Well,
have.
someone got me
somewhere.
hooked on Samsung, so I got all that. And then she goes and gets all iPhone chargers and stuff, and new iPhone. I was like,
I
"What?"
love my Samsung, bro. There you go. Bill's
Me
got one
too.
right there.
I got
I
a
had
couple-
I love Samsung's never done me wrong, man. They never have.
Yeah, I always like their phones.
I had the original iPhone when it first came out, the original one for about 2 weeks, and that is the only time I've ever owned an Apple product, ever.
Yeah, I've
I
never
had
owned one.
2 of them.
Just didn't like the interface.
Apple.
I mean, nowadays it's a little different, but it's just still.
But you just gotta get used to it. It's different platform.
I love my Android, man. You can't,
Yeah, me
everybody's
too.
got their own thing.
Yeah.
I like
Mhm.
how the Apple ecosystem.
There's only two.
all- but
You pick.
Yeah.
Hey, Ron, have
I'm
a good night,
Samsung
buddy.
fanboy and a half. Samsung
I am.
TVs, Samsung tablets, Samsung
Everything-
microwave,
everything
Samsung
talks to each other.
appliances.
Not the on.
Everything Samsung.
My
Say
laptop,
no.
both my laptops are Samsung. I have the
Yeah.
Notebook 9 and the Lite. Yep. I love
Samsung
it.
sucks.
I get a notification. I get a
I need one of those
notification.
stickers.
If I microwave something,
Korean
it'll tell me when it's done on my phone.
Yeah, people are always saying something about me multitasking when I'm talking to people other than on the stream, like with texting and everything. That's because everything's being done on one screen right here. All my shit's coming in from different devices to one screen. So freaking simple.
Who'd you guys say was coming on at 9:30?
Half Chrome is interviewing that dude Charlie from XO Drones. Yep.
Here
It ought
you
to be an,
go.
gonna be an
50 bucks.
interesting one.
Anyone want it?
52 bucks.
What is that?
It's
that,
one of
S1?
those on.
Oh, the
those
EO, the
Wal-
ONN Walmart brand. Yeah.
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 Oh, they're
Walmart
horrible.
tablets.
Hey, those used to
Yeah,
be good
oof.
when first.
You
flying
said you're
the
gonna-
Fly app.
You're gonna give me $50 and ship it to me? I'll take it.
No, it's 50 bucks and shipping is included.
I'll hand deliver it for 50.
Oh,
They give you a
no,
handy. Would you take? They give you an old fashioned. Would you
Go outside.
Gee, I bought
Here it comes.
50 bucks just to shoot it with the 45, you know.
I bought my tablet.
Now that'll cost $5.
Strictly fly with. That's all I bought it for. Just to fly
Yeah.
with. That's it. Other than that, I have the laptop, so I don't need a tablet. It's just to fly with. That's it.
Yeah,
It was great when I had the Mini 2 to begin with, and I brought the shield and all that around it, you know, the sunshade and that. And I just couldn't use it. It was too slow. I had to keep everything off of it except for the Fly app, and I couldn't do any of my editing, so I went back to my phone.
I wonder if this still works. This is,
What is
an Intel Next book.
Oh goodness.
Remember
Holy
that?
shit.
All kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell, man. Shoot.
I've been trying to see if I could sell that old analog phone I had. Someone said they're worth money, but see if you can find someone that will buy it.
Really?
Do what with it?
Well,
What, like a
you figure it out. You let
Nokia
me know.
9610?
Oh, I mean, if you ever saw that joke video that I said I'm never going digital, staying analog, I had that old brick phone. God,
Any of you guys still have these things?
it actually
What,
worked.
Nextel?
Oh, GPSs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
I used
no,
to love those.
Nextel is. I got 3 or 4 still. Yeah, me too, Bill. I got a bunch of GPS.
Yeah, I've got a couple Garmin's that I don't even use. Yeah,
Next,
Nextel.
we
that
could
was
have
another.
an old electronics show. Holy
No
crap!
shit, right?
We have an old
Hey,
electronics
I know.
show.
There's still
Bill's
40
got
freaking
everything.
people hanging around here, bro. I don't understand.
Making fun of
Whatever.
you for having all those old drones, and I don't think I throw
Now
anything.
watch.
They're having their own fun. They
Well,
ain't
watch.
watching us.
As soon as it comes time for Half Chrome to go on, everybody's gonna dip.
Well, we're dipping.
So are
Yeah,
we.
I'm
So
Yeah.
I don't want to miss
No,
that.
Just
man.
roll in
I,
10 deep, you know.
Yeah, I
Oh,
got
yeah, we're gonna-
a bunch
we're
of
gonna bomb
StarTechs. I got Motorola's. I got 4 or 5 Motorola's floating.
Oh yeah, I remember the old
Yeah.
Star Tax, the
Yep,
old little flip
StarTech.
up with the little.
The Razor. I got
The
one or two
razors,
old
the
Razors.
razors were
StarTech.
crazy.
I
The
love
razors were
those.
crazy, freaking popular.
I got a bunch
buddy.
of
I like the Razor. The
what was it,
Motorola Razor.
Alcatel or whatever it was. Back in
What was
day.
the Ocean?
For-
Helio. Yeah, Helio.
Oh,
Had the Ocean one. Yeah, you
Look,
you
Lon's
have
got
those
one.
phones.
Lon's got one.
He probably has 1 and 2.
I used
I'd
to have
fucking
an
love
old
it.
bag phone somewhere around here too.
let me find one.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
Helio
Raz-
was
that
cool. They had a
Razor-
cool sound. It was like the DGS startup. It's like whoosh,
Yeah.
whoosh, when you change
And-
sides.
And then you had the Nokia ones where you could throw them off a cliff, or
The ones
You
where
know,
they had the
leave 'em
game
on
Snake,
for-
the Snake
yeah.
game. Yep.
you could leave them on 24
Side,
hours
up,
a day for a
Side,
month.
down.
Used to get in trouble
Side,
playing.
up.
10 power.
Used to get in trouble playing that shit in school.
Mhm.
Yep, that stupid Snake game.
Texting took like 10 hours, but you didn't care because you were just
Yeah.
mad at the person.
That was keeping analog cell towers going.
What's
You were
that, Bob?
actually-
What's that, Bill?
There was somebody somewhere in the Midwest, and there was actually a region where they were still keeping analog cell towers going. So that you
Really?
actually had analog, yeah. And they were trying to get it going. It was
Hey,
service.
good night, Robert.
There's
Take care.
advantages to analog, because first of all, the wattage.
Yeah.
Analog's the best, man.
You'd get some
Sure.
real range out of those things if you had them on your car. You had to because the
Probably U.S. Cellular.
Yeah.
towers are so far apart.
Oh, we have horrible signal here for cell towers.
I had a bag phone,
Yeah.
an old Motorola bag phone, and I spent the money to get that external.
This dude is
antenna
looking for that
for
ocean.
the roof of the car.
Hey, Lon, Sean said, remember the calculator watch that had the Pac-Man where you screwed a little small joystick into it?
Oh yeah, I had that. Yeah. No
Good
shit.
night,
The one we
Laura.
had
Forgot
just
about that
had
thing.
like a up, down, side button. That's all
Yeah,
you
yeah.
could do.
Mm-hmm.
See, I love this because 75% of my viewers are older than me. So y'all got this down, man. You guys are doing your thing here.
I'm glad you invited Uncle Bill.
I don't remember half the shit you're talking about.
Oh, I got some old stuff.
When you're born in the 70s, you still got into that generation of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a 79, so
Yep.
you know I'm in there.
84 here.
Born in the 70s.
When's the break? About 82?
My virginity.
Gen X and baby boomers and
Yeah, 82, I think. Yeah.
Bill Chin Dynasty is 66.
Yeah, he's got me
Good
by
stuff,
5
bro.
years. I was born in 61. But he looks
Wow.
better than me.
Lon, what are you chasing after?
An ocean phone.
I got 5 Helio phones.
Oh God.
5 Helios. Holy shit.
Well, for a minute there, remember FYI or FYE? FRE or FRY? It was an electronics store.
Oh, FYR or no FE F
FR
Fire.
Sky.
FR.
I think it was kind of like a Radio Shack.
Little late.
Come on, we
Sammy.
got to get this back to FPV stream.
Hey, the viewers are digging it, so
Yeah, hell yeah. Yep.
Oh, well, I give up.
I don't care, bro. What you guys talk about, this is y'all stream, not mine. I'm just here
Yep.
to enjoy the party.
Open chat.
That's it, man. That's it.
Dang it.
I mean, you got to be
Have
honest
fun.
though. There's only so much drone talk you can get in, and then it's all of a
Mhm.
sudden it's kind of back to.
It's all been said. You just
Yeah, it's like-
repeating the same
Yeah.
stuff all over.
I'm
That's why
done.
it's tough. It's tough doing it. It really is tough doing a
I
weekly
heard this
show.
mini talk like 7,000 times already.
I mean, there's
Done
only so
with
much
That
it.
horse
to
is
talk about.
dead, son.
Yeah,
those
that-
little
that-
big
that-
phones I used
that
to, they used to
horse
transmit
is
at
dead.
2 watts. Imagine holding 2 watts next to your head like that on a regular. You're frying your
Oh my
cerebral
gosh.
cortex, drool coming out of your face.
I was into peeking and clipping like CB radios.
Oh, Sammy's typing with a tablet. He
Yeah.
must be typing with a tablet. Gotcha,
My
Sam.
favorite- My favorite radio was my RCI 2950.
Hootie Wuddy. Look at everybody's disappeared from the screen chasing old electronic shit.
Oh, I
Whatever-
could see
Look,
that.
everybody's gone.
You talk about CBs. I had an RCI.
I'm not
2950.
chasing nothing.
Oh, I know what you're chasing.
That was the old like 23
That's
channel.
Sean, thanks for
CB.
popping in, brother. Have a good night, buddy.
RCI
I'll
2950
keep in
is
touch.
a,
I keep
the
in
ham
touch,
radio.
Sean. I haven't talked to you in a while.
Oh,
man.
the ham radio, 10
It
meters.
was a ham radio. It's still available. It's a ham radio, and you can actually, was it the 2930? But it was not meant to be on the CB channels. But all you had to do was
Yeah.
open it up and push it, put a
Yeah,
jumper over,
freak
and
it
opened
out.
up.
Thank you, Jeff.
It was a 10, went from 10 to 11. You had 10 and 11 on it.
Yeah.
Plus you had actually the range was 26,000 all the way up to 32,
Yeah.
and it would swing about 60 watts in sideband without even doing anything with it.
Really?
We dialed it back and put a linear on it.
Yeah.
Then they came out with one that actually had a 100-watt linear built into it. It's a pretty cool radio. I mean, that my 148 GTL, I had that opened up with a 300-watt linear. On
I had
that.
the 142 base station.
Oh yeah. Well,
See, I don't know any of this
basically the same
stuff.
Yeah.
Me neither.
I don't know any of it.
thing.
My
It's
Oh,
buddy
it's
was in the
different
stream.
H
You guys
version
be
of the
chatting all
148.
night long.
Actually,
Yeah.
y'all keep chatting.
Which we should know. Which
gonna
we
go to the
should
bathroom
know
real quick.
because we're
Yeah.
supposed to have a ham radio
Yeah.
license, but none of us. Well,
That's true. Over a
me and
certain
Maddie
wattage.
don't.
Over a certain wattage, you're supposed to
Wattage.
have on it. I'll
Yeah.
be right back. Keep up the talk.
Which we do broadcast. Yeah, go ahead. Do your thing.
Drone Annual Visuals asked who had beepers.
Yeah.
I mentioned that earlier. I used to the different colored see-through ones by Motorola or whoever. It was.
Yeah, I had a couple different ones, but I had that see-through
Yeah.
one, red
Yeah.
one.
Used to carry that
Forgot.
shit on your belt loop like you were a freaking master, bro. Felt so cool. What you got there, Lon?
The dealing days.
I don't even know. I was looking around.
Oh, my
there's stuff
goodness.
I just bought. It's like an old camera watch.
It's the only
from, like,
reason why I had
20
a
years
pager.
ago.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Looks like a big ass
Holy
like
shit.
G-Shock or something.
It takes video and photo. It's a 2 megapixel video.
Oh, it's got a camera on it.
Wow, that wasn't bad at that time though. 2
Yeah,
megapixel
dude.
back then. Holy
Yeah,
shit!
2
It
meg.
looks like a G-Shock watch. I love my G-Shock
It was
watch.
like those old camera pens that you could take
Yeah, see, there's
like
a
a
camera.
5-minute
Mhm.
video with.
Spy camera.
See how
How
cool they're
sneaky
making
would
these
this
things now?
be?
All clear. and shit. That would be wild, yeah. Having a camera on your. Well, hey.
Yeah, 20 years ago.
Hmm
Yeah, well. Now we got
If I'm gonna
cameras that
watch
fly.
Some old porns of my ex-girlfriend.
Oh shit, bro.
I still got a big
Yeah, there's
RCA,
probably definitely porn on there.
camcorder. I still
That was
got
the
an
only
old
reason
RCA
put the
camcorder
tape in,
somewhere.
Lon. Let's see what's on there.
It's probably dead. No, there's one girl. She was actually. Yeah.
This is a digital camera. This is a
Yeah, it's dead.
Olympus Cam Media that has a 2 megapixel, a 2 megapixel camera built into it, and it also did instant photo prints. I don't know if you can see that on there. It took the 600 film.
Yeah.
Actually, you could actually do the Polaroids right out of it,
Yeah.
but it also is a digital camera. I don't know if you can see that there,
Jesus
and
Christ.
it still
The
works.
shit you buy, 8mm tapes, not even open.
Yeah.
Back in the
Remember when
day,
you get
those
movies
old
on 8mm?
cassettes. Yeah.
No, it's
Like the old
8mm.
cassettes.
Look
Yeah.
at the card. Look at the size of the card.
That's a CFast card? What is that?
I don't remember.
Oh boy.
Oh, it looks like CFast from here.
3V. It's an 8 megabit.
You guys are trip. You guys are a trip. Oh, I hear an echo.
Old guys are going at it.
I know, right? We're getting ready to jump off though, because we got 15 minutes and then Half Chrome starts up his show. So,
Okay.
which
I
we'll actually go ahead and do,
suppose.
because I've got dinner that was been ready for 2 hours and I haven't eaten. So let me heat
You
it
didn't
up.
eat your
You're
McDonald's
ready
yet?
all day, man.
No, man. Lauren
Those
makes
nuggets are frozen.
spaghetti, man.
Man, I
Lauren makes
already drank 2
Those
lunches.
McNuggets are
Was it
frozen.
in a can?
No, she
Spaghetti
makes
out
it,
of a can?
no, she actually makes it good with the. It's best with the sugar. She does it with sugar, and I love it like that.
Yeah.
The taste
So
is so
she
much better.
boils noodles?
Yeah.
Does she
Yeah,
make the
that-
sauce from
why
scratch
she-
or does she open a jar?
No, jar. It's a jar.
Oh, you know
No,
what?
we're
That's
not
a
that
step in the right
sophisticated.
direction, though.
Yeah, of
That's a
course.
step in the right direction, though, I got to say.
Until I'm
There you
sitting on
go.
a live stream for 2 hours and 15 minutes with her in the background screaming, "You gonna fucking eat dinner or what?"
I told
For what?
mine I'm going to 2 different shows tonight, so I'll be out late. So yeah, about that.
There you go.
Well, yeah, we're gonna call it a night, guys. It's been on for 2 hours and 15 minutes. I appreciate everybody hanging out. You guys are freaking awesome. Drone Talk, electronics, always fun when we get Bill on and these guys Lon that save all this shit. Now you wonder why I saved my drones. See, now in 20 years, I'm gonna look back and go, I'm glad I saved them.
Yeah.
But thank you
I'm so
to the,
mad I can't find my Helios. Yeah,
I don't even know what that
The
is.
Helio that went this
Mhm.
way. It went this way, and then it
Oh,
went this way.
that
It went
one.
both ways.
And it had a little keyboard on it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
it stood
Yeah,
one
yeah.
way and had a full size.
It was like
keyboard, and
cell
stood the other
phone
way and had a
text.
QWERTY. Yup.
Yes, I remember
Made that
those.
cool
thing was the
sound.
Shit.
Yeah,
back
yeah.
in the day. It was the first phone with Google Maps. The very first phone
Yes,
with Google
yeah,
Maps on it.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Navigation on it. Yep.
Absolutely. And it was faster than the first iPhone. When the first iPhone came out, it was dog shit compared to this phone. This phone was way faster.
It's probably faster than the iPhone. What are we on? 13 now?
13.
Well, probably not. Well, maybe because it doesn't do shit.
iPhone sucks.
Oh, we can agree on something.
Let me get the hell out of here before this conversation gets crazy.
Yeah.
Thank you guys
Peace.
all for hanging out tonight. Thank you, Bill, Chris. I appreciate the donations to the PayPal account, guys. You guys are awesome. And I will see everybody again next Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. What the hell are you showing,
See
Mom?
that, Max?
What does that say? Melissa. Oh,
Melissa.
one of those clothes.
That's the next live, okay? So come back.
Yeah.
Everybody come back.
That's right.
Tell your friends.
Lon Denard with old art. Lon Denard with old recordings off of his handheld freaking camcorder.
Old porn, old camcorder porn.
Explicit. I need to
Before
copy-
you had a phone that would record video.
Yeah, no shit.
Old camcorder phone.
Oh, you
porn.
guys are awesome, bro.
Those are the
All right, guys.
days.
Y'all have a great night, and we'll see everybody next week. Shoot over to Half Chrome. Let's bombard his chat there. He starts
Peace.
in
Yeah.
about 12 minutes. Good night,
Yeah.
guys. Thank you all.
Go eat.